majestic begins. And let me just get out all the notifications, because that is what we must do here. This time, I plan things poorly. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. I had this muted. Okay, now it's perfect. Okay. 1 second, everybody. Hold on to your pants. Okay. Alright, we're live there. Just let me send out the notifications. And we will be good. Alright. Just dropping everything real quick. Alright. Playing. Novel game. Ooh. All right. Okay, welcome. I see you there. Welcome, welcome. So
yeah. Oh, that's rag.
Application. Okay. Send it. Send it everywhere. Send it everywhere. Light the beacons. Hey, Sammy. What's up, bud? This one. Yes. Okay.
Hello, Sammy. Welcome to the stream.
Okay. Not much. You know, taking it easy. Gonna play a visual novel game. And, oh, did they get rid? No, they didn't get rid of it. Okay. Let's just say they got rid of this freaking room of gold. Oh, no. Alright, so I'm just taking a second. I'm getting stuff set up. But also, I need to actually start the... I'm a bit quiet. Am I? I'm just... Hello? Okay, you should be able to hear me. I'm just, like, getting some stuff set. Why is this, like, slightly lower than I want it to be? There we go. Okay. I'm just getting a few things set up last minute as per usual. And then we will be on our way over to the stuff. So, yeah, I'm just, like, going slightly lower than usual. And let me turn on the giveaway. So let me turn that on. So that way, people can actually enter into the giveaway. Because yes, we have a giveaway. We have 2 codes to give away today, so exciting, exciting, exciting. I need to change the name of the, or no, I do have it there. I need to enable it. Okay, so this, yes, start giveaway. Boom. Okay, so yes, now the code should be good, so people can, there we go. Why does it say that? Okay. There, that's fine. It shows fine. Alright, so now to actually start the game. And yeah, I hope that my face doesn't get like too much into the thing. Alright, so let's work. Launching. Come on, game. Don't need all this to close. Was that this?
Are we on his phone?
Where did it go? Oh, are you kidding me? It's designed for touchscreens. No! They just ruined all my stuff. No! No! Oh my god. Did I just hose myself with this? Hold on. Can I... Hold on. Technical difficulties. Real quick. Hold on. Let me see if
Who
I
am I?
can screen mirror using this application. Because now it doesn't want to screen mirror. Oh, I'm sorry for the complications, people. That's why you don't do them. Yeah, let's see how we can do this. Basically, what the game is about is a... Oh, so maybe I can just turn on the screen mirroring option. Hold on. I need to turn off Dux mode. Is that what it is? Hello? No, that's not what I need. Screen mirror. Come on. Oh, jeez. Use 5K player. Does 5K player work for that? If 5K player works for this, you're gonna save me. Google Home. How do I... Let's see. Hello, Lost Pocky. I'm just having a slight technical difficulty right now, but we're working to resolve it. And then we'll be back on... Oh, my phone got disconnected from the Wi-Fi. Hold on. Just technical difficulties, which are always great. Hope you're having a good day so far, Lost Pocky. That's what always happens. Some technical difficulties right at the start of the stream, just to make sure that things are going great. Why is this? Okay. Now it should show. I forgot that the 5K player could work for this. I want to see it before I decide to enter? No worries. Come on, it should be showing now. Cast
You
the
can't
device.
use Bluetooth?
What was that? No, because the thing for the webcam is only for the webcam. That one's it's slightly different. Wait, what the? Hold on, I have IT number 1 coming to help. Is this how I had something new? Now it's just like, oh yes. Yeah, there's a kitty in the bottom corner there. Ooh, let me move this to the side. Hello? No, we're just gonna change this over to Smart View. Let's see. Smart View. Oh my god. Is that what's been called all this time? And I thought it was screen mirroring. Ah, jeez. That might be what it's called. I'm just a fool. Okay, it's picking up a 32-inch Roku, which is not this device. It's picking up the living room TV. Come on. Why? It was working the other day. Why is it being like this? DNLA. Sony. Or not from Sony, from Samsung. Phone. It's not working with the smart view. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to turn on the monitor thing, which I would be able to hear you in my ear very easily. What was that? That's what I'm trying to do, but it's only picking up the living room. Ah, jeez. Why is that happening? Stop that. Stop that, you. Let's see. How would I do a DNLA cast? No! What are you doing? Nearby devices. Is that what it is? Nearby share? Smart link? Smart view isn't showing it. It's finding stuff around, but it's not showing that one. I'm trying to cast. On the computer I turned on the DNLA server. And it says it's running. So it should be receiving, yeah? What was that? I don't have the code for the iPad. Hold on, let's see. Apps nearby devices. Let's see if this will work. Nearby share? Is that what I have to do? Oh, so if I turn this on. Okay, hold on, we might be getting somewhere. Okay, turned on nearby share. Then near by scanning. Wait, no. Nearby share. I saw it. I saw it. Oh, come on. Nearby share. No, this is not the right thing. Ah. Come on, you were working before. Cast phone PC using DNLA. Alright, let's let's see. I'm gonna put on this YouTube video real quick. This isn't even in English. That's how you know it's legit. Oh, wait. It is in English, I think. It is not in English. I'm trying. Wait, yeah, so Lost Pocky, thanks for the follow. Yeah. Mako, look, I know this is wild. I'm trying to do this. Okay, I have the 5K player thing. I have it there, so now I'm just trying to figure out how to do the casting of this to that, because I should be able to find it now. DNLA. Because that's what I have here. I have a DNLA service. It acts as a media server. I should be able to cast to there. Cast to cast phone screen to DNLA. Yeah. Okay, it might have to be this. It might have to be this. Okay. So hopefully I just don't get spammed too bad by whatever this thing is going to be. So let's go into here. DNLA. DLNA. We're going. Oh, thank you for the. Oh, no. This guy needs to be banned. Why ban? Okay. Alright, we're installing something that should get us going there. We're what happened, Mako? What? Someone, yeah, banned somebody quick as hell. No, Mako's like, somebody banned? I banned. When my head is just in the phone on stream. Hindi? Yeah, that's what I had. I found it. I found it. Yeah, hold on. Let's see if I can actually, like, do it now. Yeah. Yes, like, it's showing up here. Let me see if on the Google Home it'll show now. Or Smart Things, maybe. No, I don't. Ah. Oh wait, no, you said the Smart View. So maybe now with the Smart View, I was applying to a job. What I missed? You have not missed anything, Sammy. You have missed tech support going on. Why are there Haas accounts following? The Haas accounts are like freaking those what's it called? Those follow bot accounts that keep happening. Or the hate raid bots, which is why I'm just blocking them instantaneously. Because if we don't do that, then it's going to be a pain. How can I do this? Maybe the Dex thing can do something. Hold on. Jeez, this Dex thing just like ruined. Why hate raid me? Because you know I just don't hate people. So they're like, no, we must put hate there. How do I just show my thing? How do I do the cast with this? Hmm. The Google won't go. It won't do it. Who's got eyes on the shoe? It won't find it to cast to it. She gonna get over here and smite me twice. She's like, yes, yes, I will.
Number one.
Welcome, IT number one.
Let me see. Give me.
Oh, the fun of live situations. I don't like shooting shooters. But you gotta shoot the shooters sometimes. This?
Yeah.
It's 5K player server Topaz. That's what it's set to. Reread that switch. I like. Oh, you like shooting shooters? I mixed your message in Sammy's. Oh man. You and Menti always speed read whatever. I speed read everything, especially when streaming. It's not my fault.
Don't switch it. Yeah.
There. Hey, in the meantime, what? Who wants to hear a joke? Ooh, me. Tell me a joke. What's your joke, Sammy? How the heck do I feel like Sammy's gonna try to get me with one of those what's that mean jokes? I do. Just type home.
Okay.
You have to do what? 3 Germans walk into a bar. Okay.
What were you doing before that it wouldn't let you? Oh, it was not touch.
Yeah, it said, oh, this is meant for touchscreen, so you can't do it.
You had
Yeah, it was working the other day. Now it's like, nope, not gonna work now.
maybe because you weren't using your phone.
I was using my phone though. System.
You were touching it on your phone?
Projecting to this PC. Wait, hold on. What do you mean you don't support it?
Or what?
This device doesn't support Miracast. No!
What device? Are you sure these two are on the same Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
You're positive?
Mm-hmm.
100%?
Yes.
If I were to quiz you right now, you'd...
Yes, that one's on Sway and this is on Sway.
Let me check. I'm gonna check real quick. Oh, I turned off your... this that one too?
Well, this is hardwired.
Touche. I was just asking.
Oh, if it's because of the hardwire versus that, I'm gonna be so upset. That's gonna be what it is. That's a joke that 3 Germans walked into a bar. That's not nice, Sammy.
Wireless. Why? Well, are you sure there's no setting? Hold on, guys. What was I gonna look for?
I don't know. Okay, explain what happened again. You put it on this computer. Mm-hmm. I used the Samsung Dex. Okay. Samsung Dex.
Okay. And then what?
And it was able to work the thing like... Wait, is this going to show me how to do it? Switching between Samsung Desk and mirror mode? Oh my god.
So then you put which one? This one or this one?
I did Dex on PC.
Okay. See now. This one.
Yeah. Do you want to connect? Allow. Wait, I missed what it said here.
In the game.
No, because it's not. I can hear the game, but I can't see the game. But it can't run in Dex mode here. That's what it says, I can't run in Dex mode. Yeah, so I don't know why it's not working now. No. Maybe. I just turned it off. No, the Dex thing cannot. Like, why is this video this is showing is very not showing. Slide down to notification panel. Oh wait. Go to the Dex thing again. And connect. Okay. And then can you go to it and see if you can do switch to screen mirroring? Like tap on Dex.
Which Dex?
No. Says here using Dex.
Did you close out your chat? I don't know what's going on over there.
I know what's going on. It's just I'm so confused. I get that Sammy's like 3 Germans walked into a bar, but I don't know how that's the joke. I don't get it, Sammy. And this thing won't let me just switch to.
Let me see.
Oh!
It won't let you switch to what?
It's supposed to allow me to switch to mirroring mode, but it won't. Dex screen mirroring won't work. Oh, Samsung. No.
Boy, sounds like I don't know. You didn't troubleshoot this enough.
It was working.
What? One time?
Yeah.
When? When did you test this?
Last week. It worked.
Last week?
Yes.
Oh my God! You, as a technician of the technology, should know you gotta test it every day.
No.
You turned off the Dex thing?
No, you turned it off.
I didn't turn it
Yes,
off.
you did.
Nope.
You had it. You did something. It turned off. Now it's turning on.
I did not. Okay. You pick all these things. What is all of this?
What are you doing over there?
I may have.
I'm so sorry, Mako.
What happened?
They're like,
Hold
Oh,
on.
why is Skyrim still $40 on Steam?
Okay, is this what you want? The latest version has been installed. Okay, so you can't do anything over there, right? Can't open the game? Maybe we need to restart the game. Can I open the game again?
Yeah. can't run. It's designed for smart screen or for touch screens.
You can't put this on 5K play.
Well, I'm trying to do a 5K player. What's this visor?
You tested it on this computer.
Yes, on this computer. What computer do you think I was going to test it
I
on?
don't know. You test on the laptop too.
Not for streaming.
Let me see. The thing is, see here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there is no screen mirroring.
It's the...
No. The smart view?
Yeah.
That's for PC to other devices, but it's not even picking up it's not even picking up the computer.
Okay. Hold on. Maybe I have a way here. Hold. Give me the phone.
Alright.
Here, let's see.
Let me know if you ever figure it out.
I mean, you'll know.
I got a joke.
What's the joke?
Why did
Mm-hmm.
forgot how the joke. Forgot. It was something about a polar bear.
What?
Yeah, I don't remember now.
Do you mean how much does a polar bear weigh?
Yeah,
Enough to break the ice.
exactly.
Yeah.
Let people answer.
Where's the lamb sauce? I'm trying to find the lamb sauce. This thing won't let me get to the dang lamb sauce.
I think you should have tried it yesterday.
Well, you know, if this was yesterday, that would have been great.
I have to.
No. That's it. I have the debugging thing turned on.
Yeah, but maybe something happened. They updated something.
Why are you turning off the lights on me?
Sorry, I'm right here. Jeez, why are you getting upset at me? You see how he screams at me, guys? You see? Tell him.
To be fair, you just turned the lights off on me.
Huh?
You just turned the lights.
I didn't do it on purpose. It was by accident. Mean to me.
I'm not being mean.
Get him. Get all the comments you're getting.
My car got towed because I hit an animal. Oh no, rarely. Nothing's working yet, Sammy. Apparently I need to install drivers as well. Woo!
Update.
Lamb. Dude, Pocky, if I could get this going, I'll be so excited. Abuse? Mako, it's not abuse! It's not abuse. Let's see, we're launching this visor thing again. Hello, do you want to find my phone, or are you just gonna pretend that you can't see it? ABD drivers. I reinstalled the ADB drivers. Why don't you know what's going on? Oh man. Your phone glitched there. That's always a shame when the phone glitches. Oh, let's see if we can get this going. Let's see if this will work faster. If it does, I'm gonna be so annoyed. It'll work, but I'll be annoyed. I'm gonna spawn a bunch of them. Refugees in Call of Heroes 2. Gonna spawn a bunch and take them down. Oh no, Sammy, why? I feel like at this point doing it the harder way is going to be the better way. Oh man. All I wanted to do was have my character talk to anime boys. What do you mean pass it to Google? Huh? On Google. Can I do what? Pass it to the phone? No, that's how I wanted to start this all. And things were just not going that way. It's just a dumpster fire of this trying to happen. What? No. Because it's built into the TV. No. I can't. Because it would just be an output for the PC. The TV wouldn't be able to send to the PC. RESEPCT, tell me what it means to me. No, that's why, like, that's what I wanted to do, was to receive it on the Google browser, but it didn't want to do that. Because it's like, no, I only receive, I don't send, which is annoying. Hold on, I'm trying something now. Hold on, I'm trying something. Maybe this will work. Mako's like, I swear you get me singing everything. Hold on, I might be onto something here. If this does it, I'm gonna be so excited. Hold on, you confirm my account is correct. Yeah, okay, that's the account. What? You're out of your mind if you think I'm gonna quit streaming. No, I refuse. Wait, hold on. I could stream Apex.
Hello. Can you guys
Hello?
hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh.
Yeah, because I have the monitoring on, so I can hear you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, I was gonna secretly talk to the chat.
Well, I mean, the chat can hear you, but so can I. What?
For my channel? Yeah. We had some good games today. And that's good for how little I've played in the last few weeks.
Yeah, Prisco was killing it in Apex.
No. Wait. Don't tell people lies. I wasn't killing. I was just doing my job, which was stay alive.
You was killing it.
I was not killing it. I was freaking out. Ask Mako. Mako may be like, we did it, but Mako did like at least 99.9999% of the job. I was there as distraction. And if they needed something to shoot, I was there. And Mako was doing laps.
What do you mean Mako was doing laps?
And then if Mako needed a revive, one or two around here, that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, I couldn't aim for the life of me. I was shooting Mirage, but I wasn't at the same time. It was fun.
I know. It's walking!
Okay, yeah, I did clutch one fight. But I think it was just lucky, honestly.
It's working!
Is it?
I got it working.
Oh my god.
It only took 45 minutes.
Wow, you wasted an hour. No, it's only been 30.
It's 8:20 almost.
Wow.
But we're here. We've made it.
Jeez.
Alright, finally. Thank you all so much for your patience. Oh my god, I need to close so many tabs now.
Get the vodka? We don't got vodka, Sammy.
I got rum!
No.
Hold on, I'm gonna let you guys see this beautiful screen while I get some rum real quick. I'll be back.
What do I get? Water and Pringles? Do I still have to be here? Am I still part of this stream? How am I still part of this stream? Alright, guys. Let me tell you a little story of what happened to me today. Oh, Las Pakis says they have wine. Wine. Let's pop our wine! Woo! What happened to our wine? Oh! That was my wine! Oh my god, can you believe the abuse that I'm receiving today? I get screamed at and I find out that my wine's been gone for how many years? 2 years? 2 years. Mako said abuse. Abuse. No, but it was gifted to me, not to you. Whoa. I've received the package in my hand, so it was gifted to me, okay? She may have said for you guys, but what she was saying with her eyes looking into my eyes was for you. It was the thought that counted. It was the one drink.
When I was struggling to open the bottle of wine, and wine after you work it, after it goes sour.
Listen, guys, don't listen to him, okay? He drank my wine that I was never gonna drink anyways, and he never told me. Maybe I should take something of his. Let's see. What do we got?
Okay. We're here. We're ready to play. These are the boys.
Hot
Priscilla,
chocolate.
Look at the boys. Which one do you like so far?
Are you asking me or them?
Well, I'm asking everybody. Which of these boys do you like the most so far?
Hold on. I'm gonna see the boys.
Where are you heading to?
I can't see the boys.
They're in the picture.
Oh.
Mako says the one on the far right.
Nah, I need to know their name, their age, their height, their blood type.
Look, I'm sure we'll find out all of that in a second. These are the 4 boys. Do any of them strike your fancy yet? She's got it on her iPad.
I don't know. I'm leaning towards.
Oh, Mako's like the one on the far right with the glorious beard.
Oh.
Alright, let's get into it. Like, I know the cheese grater. That's about it on this. How many chapters are there in this? Oh my god.
I'm leaning towards the guy on the right.
Oh, so this guy.
The one with the brown eyes and the brown hair.
Oh, the one that looks like Haruka? No, not Haruka. Makoto?
Kind of, but no, he's not as good looking as Makoto. Okay? Don't you ever say that again about Makoto, okay? Makoto is hot. He's got like 10 packs. Okay?
What
This
is your
guy.
preferred pronoun? Okay, actually, you know what? I like the fact that they have the preferred pronoun thing in here. I will say the Lost Pocket, you need to...
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It happened by accident.
I'll allow it.
I have a question. My iPad is very delayed, so if I have to read some text, it'll be super delayed. Look where we're at here.
Oh man. That is not a good sign.
So, I guess the question is, am I still doing this or not? Okay, who votes for voice acting? Yes or no?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Nico, is that they need a they them, but they can add that to their next game, I believe. I'm going to voice act.
Okay, so I can take a break?
I guess, but then when I don't talk tomorrow, you're going to love it. You're going to be like, he's quiet because his throat is sore. Thank you for sticking with me. For the first hour and trying to resolve the issues. I appreciate it.
Okay.
But I would like if you had to stay in chat. Thank you.
Stay in all the... Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you guys for having me. I will now be in chat. Adios.
Bye. You want to leave the headset?
I literally missed my shoes like 4 times. Like I was trying to leave and my shoe was like this and I kept going. I know. I tried.
Alright, I'm gonna mute your mic, alright? You good? Okay. You need to reach a little bit more than that, jeez. Alright. Okay, so my preferred pronouns are he, him. Why did you disconnect the microphone before giving it to me? Alright, he, him. Preferred pronoun. I'm finally here! Oh my god, the game knows all the problems we went through! Oh jeez! I'm being outed by the game. Alright, I'm finally here! After having tough conversations with my parents for months on end, I'm finally visiting the Lincoln Culinary Academy to start the transfer process. I'm going to cook in school! Only problem is, I seem to be lost. Oh no. This is very pretty. It looks like you've received a message on your phone. I hope it's help. Oh god, I hope it's help. It's from Tyler. Alright, where are you? You've wandered off and we can't find you. Help, I'm lost! I'm lost! God, why? this guy gonna leave me on red? Tyler! Tyler, how could you? Tyler, why? Why is this like this over here? Okay, just, yeah, he left me on red. I said I'm lost and he just left me alone. But where am I? Maybe I wandered off too far while Mom was talking to the guidance counselor. Wait, so his parents brought him and he still got... Oh, jeez. Alright, hold on. Oh, this guy's talking tough? Okay, hold on. Yo, could you move? You're blocking the hallway. Oh, sorry. I turn around to see a student carrying 3 big boxes stacked on top of each other. What makeup? The boxes look rather heavy, given the way he is slowly shuffling along. Would you like some help? Huh? Oh, crap. Ah, jeez. Hey, Chubb's hallway not big enough. I mean, he's carrying 3 very large boxes. The boxes start swaying as he turns around to look at me. They're gonna topple! I thought he was just a bully. I thought he was too. Ah, watch out! Oh, the boy just got bodied. Oh, death by boxes. Thud. I freeze in shock as a cascade of vegetables come tumbling out of the boxes and fall to the ground. Oh no, he's been grounded by tubers. He's been rocked by radishes. He's been put down by potatoes. Oh man. Oh, oh man, I wasn't even reading his line. I'm sorry, I totally distracted you. Let me help you pick him up. I quickly rush over and start putting all the vegetables back into the boxes. It's fine. I should have known better. Jeez, what a mess. What are you doing loafing around in the hallway anyways? I was just looking around. Looking around? How can you have the free time to be looking around right now? Shouldn't you be getting ready for finals or something? Which program are you in? You guys must have it easy. Oh, I'm actually not a student here, just taking a tour. I'm hoping to transfer here next year. Oh, well, good luck. Yeah, thanks. There's an awkward silence between us as we finish collecting all of the runaway vegetables. Those vegetables did not run away. They were they were yeeted down the hall, okay? Okay, he's still kinda that guy. I'm Jamie, by the way. If you have any questions about Lincoln, feel free to ask me. I'm Swayze. Thanks for the offer. Everybody's gonna have normal names. It's just Swayze. Yo! As I put the last vegetable into the box, I stop and stare at the produce. This potato looks weird, and the onion has a funny bump on it. Hey, what's with all these vegetables? They're all oddly shaped or slightly blemished. Razor made it! Razor, look, you came at the right time. Because we were doing troubleshooting for 40 minutes here. So you made it, like, towards the beginning. You haven't missed much. Oh, these guys? It's my final project instead of taking the final exam. What? Did he grow these failures or something? I'm gonna write a killer paper about how society should use these unwanted vegetables. These rejects can make significant contributions to the US economy. Well, he's not wrong. After all, some Europeans are already finding useful ways to use these kind of veggies. So I'm cooking up a few ideas myself. Was that pun on purpose? What? No reaction? Well, I thought it was a pretty good joke. Get it? Cooking up a few ideas and actually cooking up some stuff? My talent is wasted here. Lame pun aside, his idea actually sounds interesting. He gets a point. I never thought about the existence of unwanted vegetables. That idea sounds cool. I never thought about what happens to misshapen vegetables. Apparently they get put in a box and get thrown down college hallways. I guess they can't all come from the from the perfect farm. From the farm perfect. Jesus, why can't I read? But do those vegetables taste okay? You totally ignored my joke. Guess it was lame though. But yeah, they taste perfectly good. They're just thrown out because of the lack of physical appeal. Sad, right? Jamie, I've never more closely related to a vegetable. Thanks for that. Vegetables have it harder than humans. I beg to differ. Continuing. People can stand up for themselves, but vegetables don't have a voice of their own. No. Because they're food, Jamie. They are food. They are plants. You don't... What would you do if you walked up to a tree and was like, oh, that is a nice tree, and it just turned around, looked at you and said, what are you looking at, and smacked you with a branch? You'd be scared out of your wits. That's not a tree, that's a treant. That is a totally different creature. It's sentient. That tree would kick your butt for trying to piss on it while you're drunk. Dumb bleeding. Those poor vegetables will never get to experience the glorious light of the supermarket shining upon them. They're gonna get cooked anyway. He just compared vegetables to human relationships. This guy's killing me right now. Like, I'm just gonna answer the way that... Okay, I'll go with this one. But do they actually taste good? But do they actually taste as good as their normal counterparts? I mean, doesn't good food usually result from selecting good ingredients? You still don't believe me? I'll have to make something for you after you transfer here. Food motivation? That sounds like a deal. The most effective motivation that exists, right? I mean, he's not wrong. Priscilla's gotten me to go to some places just with the promise of food, so that is correct. But I seriously do want to convince people about the value of ugly looking vegetables. And delicious food speak volumes. I mean, you know what? To his point, he is correct. Just because you don't have the most perfect looking potato doesn't mean it's a bad potato. However, there's a limit where it's okay, it's slightly misshapen food versus food that has something wrong with it. So you have to know the difference. Pair that with marketing the background story of these rejected guys, and it's a powerful combination. Anyway, I hope your transfer here is a success so you can be one of the first people I convince. Why don't we exchange numbers? If you have any questions about the school, I'd be happy to answer them for you. Really? That would be super helpful. I get out my phone and exchange numbers. Yeah, totally feel free to ask me anything about the program here. I understand what it's like to be in your shoes. It was a huge investment for me to decide to move away from home and come to Lincoln. Sounds like a euphemism for his mom. It could be. Oh, this. Alright, the moment I saw you, your voice popped into my head. Yo, Jamie, what are you doing? Standing around with a bunch of alien vegetables littering the hallway? I turn around and see another student walking out of a nearby classroom. He was stretching and yawning as if he had just woken up from a nap. Stop calling my babies aliens. They're 100% natural. And they're just as good as any other vegetable. Yeah. It's freaky already that you refer to them as your babies. It automatically makes them aliens. It's not like you grew them yourself, so... These guys talk too proper? Yeah, I guess. Usually in visual novels, they talk a little bit more proper than real talk. I really don't get why you're so attached to them. Hey, just because... Anyways, I think the teacher was looking for you just now. The boy yawns again. He clearly doesn't seem to care that he just cut Jamie off. Oh crap, okay. Thanks for the heads up. See you later in class. And nice to meet you, Swayze. Yeah, I kind of have to put the what's it called? Like, the short version in their voices. Jamie quickly walks away with his vegetable boxes, and the yawning boy absentmindedly watches Jamie run off. The boy turns around and looks startled at my presence. Are we in Elite? I mean, we might be in Elite. These are the potentials, and I'm a dude, so... Oh, who's this? He starts studying my face. I look away awkwardly, thinking I should head off and find Mom. Is he winking at me? Oh my god! Hey there, what's up? I'm Jeffrey. Frisco with a whoa! Whoa! What class are you in? I've never seen you around here before. And this, guys, is why Pocky had the right idea and brought the wine. The guy has suddenly switched from half asleep mode to a smooth talker. He seems like an annoying person. Better head out and find mom quickly. I don't know how I feel about Jeffrey. Hey! That's the wrong way to spell this Jeffrey. This is Jeffrey with a G, not with a J. I'm actually not a student here. I'm looking to transfer next year as a junior. Well, it was nice meeting you. I have to head back to the guidance office. Peace! I turn around and start to walk away when I notice that he is right by my side, preventing my escape. I wanted to flat out ignore him and push past him. Wow. So, we could be classmates? I'm a sophomore right now. He had to be doing this on purpose, just totally ignoring my attempted escape. I don't know, Jeffrey. I don't know. The school isn't to your liking? What a shame. It would be nice to have a cute classmate like you. Whoa, Jeffrey! Jeffrey! Stop it! What the heck? What normal person actually says that in real life to someone they just met? This guy's coming on strong. I want to run away and stop talking to such a schmoozer. Thanks. Why are you laughing? Swayze, that is not the time to laugh. Well, then again, that's like me in real life. I get awkward. I'm like, ha 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 ha. Okay. Well, that's a shame. Jeffrey! You have those spices yet? I turn around and see an adult poking his head out of the classroom. Well, that's a shame. I hear Jeffrey muttering something under his breath in reply. Yes, saved by the teacher. Spices? Why me? Dude, your character is so passive. Well, it's the protagonist of a visual novel. What do you expect? Hurry, bring them here already! Teach, I was chatting with this prospective transfer student. He had some questions. Oh, it would have killed me if the teacher was like, I don't care! Okay, well, hurry up and come back once you're done! Jeffrey turns to wink at me. Jeffrey, I'm about to smack that wink off your face. What a devious person. Probably the type to get away with lots of things. Sketchy. If I did manage to get into this school, I should hope that I wouldn't be in the same class as him. Make it with the blade. Otherwise, I probably would have to be wary of any group projects with the guy. He doesn't seem as hardworking as that Jamie kid with the ugly vegetables. Don't call the vegetables ugly. No way do I want to get stuck with a deadweight who only knows how to flirt his way around campus. You've known this guy for all of 12 seconds. Later, Mr. Perspective. And you know what he means by perspective. It's not perspective student, it's perspective person. I see what you're doing. He walks off with his hands behind his head. I swear, I could hear him yawning again while he slowly meandered down the hallway. It's surprising he had no sense of urgency even after being called out by his teacher. Well, I need to get back myself. I start to wander back from where I thought the tour began. While wandering, I noticed a delicious smell wafting from one of the classrooms. Wafting. I look through the classroom window and see a student in the middle of cooking. Curious to see what is going on, I open the door slightly and peer inside. Hold on. I breathe in the air deeply. It smells so good in the room. What are you looking? Oh, hold on. We need a new voice for this person. Shoot, what am I gonna make his voice? You know, we're gonna have to... Hello, Mark Lost. Welcome to the stream. Alright, we're gonna give this kid a Malfoy type of voice. What are you looking at? I jump at the person's comments as he suddenly turns around. How did he know I was there? Avoid being rude, I fully enter the room. Oh, sorry, it just smelled so good in here. No response from him. How awkward. I hate conversational silence. So, what are you making? I lean forward to see what is in his cooking pan. I'm curious to see... Hello, Marth. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying it so far. I'm curious to see what could create such an amazing aroma. Hey. Oh. Hey, what do you think you're doing? How come you didn't close the door and leave already? Huh? Are you trying to steal my cooking entry? What are you talking about? Whatever. Leave and I'll ignore that you trespassed during my reservation time. So rude! Dude, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just touring the school. You shouldn't be wandering on your own and entering rooms without asking. Well, excuse me, princess. The princess. But you're not exactly an exemplary person either. Unfriendly people like you make perspectives like me want to run away. The Malfoy voice for him is so perfect. Great. I mean, look, that just goes to the design stuff. I love it when I see a thing and it matches their personality. I love it. But yeah, the Malfoy voice for him is great so far. Then don't apply. We don't need people who aren't respectful of or serious about their studies here. Wow, what does he even know about me? How can he say that? It isn't worth talking to this jerk. Got it. Thanks for your kindness and concern. Bye, Felicia. I'd die if I just heard somebody in real life say bye, Felicia, to somebody like that. I leave the room without caring to hear another word from that intolerable person. Moving along. Swayze, what are you doing here? We've been looking all over for you. I bet that's gonna be my mom. Oh, no, it's not my mom. It's a friend. Okay, I turn around and see my childhood friend, Tyler, coming my way. Hey, Tyler, what's up? Okay, what are we gonna do for you? Ty, why didn't you respond to my text earlier? I was starting to get annoyed. You left me on red. How dare you? I just met a royal jerk. Oh no, I somehow missed your text. I'm just gonna give him a bro voice. Are you okay? Left you on red. Yeah, he was just rude is all. That's a fine example of the pot calling the kettle black. Shocked, I turn around and see the aforementioned rude person in front of me. What was it? Did he actually come after me to tell me off about the way I left? Ah yes, Tyler is the one. Excuse me, but aren't you the son of Adam Walter? Huh? Yes, how do you know? Oh, I saw you on TV the other day. The boy looks confused for a moment, and then it looks like things clicked in his head. Ah, that one program on the Grub Network. I liked that episode a lot. It was interesting to see all the behind-the-scenes work in one of your restaurants. I guess? Thanks, man. Oh, thanks, man. My name's Leo. Tyler Grant. The two guys shake hands. They're a bit too friendly with each other, especially considering that they are strangers. I tug on Tyler's sleeve to interrupt their moment. Hey, Tyler, we have to go before it's too late. Right, you there. You not only came in to interrupt my practice session, but also left behind your finals packet. Huh? What papers? Is that... It's that or Spud for brains? I was about to retort before Tyler steps in. I think there is some kind of misunderstanding. We're just visitors at this school. Thanks for the follow, Marth Lost. Really appreciate it. We're just visitors at this school, so that packet probably belongs to somebody else. I see. Take that, jerk face! Yeah, you should. Before I could let out a retort, Tyler interjects. We'll be taking our leave then. We have a closing appointment at the office. It was cool to meet you, Leo. And with that, Tyler starts pushing me towards the door. We're out of Leo's eyesight. I stop in my tracks and whip around to face Tyler. What was all that about? Huh? Did you not hear him accusing me of something idiotic? Yeah, I didn't really want to talk to him, so I was trying to end things quickly. But I wanted to call him out for his ridiculous statements about me. I know you did, but I didn't want to hear anything else he had to say about you. As a not-so-nice stranger, he's not worth our time, Swayze. Plus, this is supposed to be a fun school visit, right? We shouldn't let that person make us feel down. He starts ruffling my hair. Whoa, what's with the hair ruffles? What's with the no? What is with the no? I hate it when you do that. Why are you ruffling my hair? Do not touch the pillows. Your hair? Sorry, I can't help it. Want me to fix it up for you? I need an adult. I am an adult! I start patting my hair down. No, I just said I don't like you touching my hair. How does that translate to, please, come touch and fix my hair for me, ooh woo? Wait, what? What? You're right. Sorry, Swayze. I know I'm being bratty, but I can't help it. I was really annoyed with that jerk. And Tyler didn't let me have a proper closure with his whole we're above that belief. We start walking back to the entrance of the school. During the comfortable silence, I think about what I want for the rest of my high school career. Hey, Ty? I know I was set on this school for a while, and there were cool things today. I like seeing the curriculum, the student employment report, and all the cool facilities. But there were also bad parts, such as idiots like that jerk face. Does that mean you're not interested anymore? You know, Swayze, in private academies like this, everyone is going to know each other's business whether they like it or not. I know everyone knows each other and classmates are stuck with each other 24/7. Yes, but I'm 100% not worried about that. I know you'll be okay because you know this is what you want to do for your career. Once you decide on something, you just barrel ahead with no regard for possible roadblocks. That kind of makes me sound like an airhead. That's not what I meant for it to sound like. I know, I'm just teasing you. We walk in silence for a bit. Don't get me wrong, Ty. I still want to come here. I was just thinking about how different it'll be compared to our hometown and the public schools there. Yeah, I'm gonna miss you too. But you know, this school is close to home, so you can come visit anytime. That's true, but I'll probably be busy trying to catch up since I'm transferring in. It's a 3-year school system, and I missed a third of the curriculum just by transferring in as a second year. Well, I'll come visit you then. It's only like 2 hours away. I'll make friends in no time if you come too often. Oh, I'll make no friends if you come too often. Wow, I just gave that sentence a totally different spin. Want me out of your hair already? It's not like that. It's just that this industry is all about connections, you know? I think if I come here, I really do need to make as many friends as I can. Yes, Mako, you seem to have some concerns. Sounds like you clearly have a game plan. Tyler's about to reach out to me before I interrupt him quickly. No touching. I could feel the head pat coming. I guess you won't have to deal with head pats anymore then. I need an adult! Yeah, good riddance. But honestly, it would be cool if I could see you whenever I'm feeling homesick. Deal, just call me whenever you want a piece of home. And if you can bring some of your mom's cooking. I see the real reason now. You just want food, so you're taking advantage of me. I feel so used. My mom's cooking, my body, you just want it all for free, don't you? Wait, what? Come on, you're being a baby. But you know, you'll get chubby from eating all this gourmet food at the academy. Ah, that's where you're wrong, Tyler. I'm already chubby. Ha ha! And then you'll want me to bring you a second dinner on the weekends? Hey, I'm a delicate boy. Okay, don't say that kind of stuff just because you and your brothers can be as gluttonous as you all want. Plus, I always have a second stomach for food from the Grants. Got it. Tyler laughs as he ruffles my hair again. There you go again, stop it already! I laugh as I shove him away. Well, you fought with your parents for a long time to go down this route, so let's hurry home with your mom. I can ask my dad to coach you on some kitchen skills to make sure you ace that practicum exam. Hee hee. I knew you were the right guy to bring along to scope things out. Looks like Tyler sent a snap. Wait, isn't Tyler the guy right in front of me? Did he just send me a Snapchat message while we're face to face? Wait. Hey, Tyler, oh, come on. I want to see what he sent. Snap buzz? Hold up. You're right in front of you. You could just show me this on your phone. Why do you have to send me a Snapchat? At Lincoln Culinary. And it goes away instantly. Wow. Looks like you got a message from someone. What? I know who this is. This is Jamie. Great to meet you. Feel free to contact me anytime with questions. Thought you might like to see what I ended up creating from the vegetables. Oh, he made bruschetta? Oh, heck yeah. Dude, that is not how you take pictures of food. You don't do this when you're taking pictures of food. You take close-up pictures of that food, boy. You get up in that food. You make it glisten. You get up in there. You don't have it in the background like that. Silly boy. Looks like you were curious about Leo since he's sort of a celebrity figure. Who exactly is Leo? You go deep in the food. You get up in there. You get up in the food's business. Leo will... Oh, here he looks like a normal person, but his profile pic still has him in the kitchen looking mean. Sunny day at the family restaurant in Cali. Restaurant Walter Foodie Cali. I love that restaurant. Why are you in California? When will you be back on the East Coast? I'm assuming Walt's 95 is somebody in his family. Save me some dinner! Oh wait, that's Jeff. Oh, this Jeffrey is the flirty guy. Clicks to grin. For 3 months after the school visit, I worked my butt off on my cooking skills. On weeknights, I practice under the supervision of Tyler's dad. On the weekend, I go to community cooking classes. In late evenings, Tyler comes over to my place to study with me since I have to pass the Academy's written exam, which consists of basic high school subjects like math, history, and language arts. Take a little sip there. Shortly after that, I finally passed the entrance exam and am officially admitted into the school 2 weeks before the fall semester starts. Nice. I'm ecstatic. It feels like I'm finally starting to walk along the path I want. Hell yeah. To be continued. What? Hold up. Play. Chapter... Oh, that was just Chapter 0, the start. Chapter 1. Now we get into choices. Dun, dun, dun. It's a day before my... Oh, because, Mako, the way it was originally done is that it was... You get the game and you had, I think it was weekly releases of the chapters. So, welcome back, Sammy. We finally got the game working. I don't remember if you were here when it got working. They were doing weekly releases, so each chapter was broken up, even if you'd gotten the game, like, initially. So, now, Sammy, we met the 4 potential love interest guys. One of them's a childhood friend. One of them was kind of a douche, but he had a thing for weird-looking vegetables. One was a flirty guy, and one was Malfoy. That's the best way I could describe him. So it was just the intro and saying, yeah, we got into this cooking school. Alright. Oh, actually, I can go into my phone. Hold on. Can we go into... Yeah, so this was the guy with the weird vegetables who doesn't know how to take selfies of food. It's a visual novel. What do you expect? This is the rude guy. And I don't have access to my snaps anymore. That's a shame. Oh, we have the log here? Cool. So yeah, basically the way it originally was each week there was a new chapter. So since I came in, once the game's already 100% done, all the chapters are out. And time to block somebody. Then. There we go. Aw, hell. Well, I'm gonna do this just in case. Just because I see certain things are happening in the follows right now, and I hate it. Yep, killing the bots. I'm trying. Okay, I'm turning on follower only mode for at least this, that way we don't have those problems. Okay, it's the day before my new classes start, and I'm finally settling into my new dormitory here at Lincoln. My new dorm is so different from what I am used to back home. Across from me is my new roommate's side of the room. Since I've been here, I haven't seen him at all. Seeing his side of the room from where I'm sitting, he seems pretty organized. As I put away my clothes into my drawers, the door swings open. Oh! Okay. Hey there, are you the new transfer student? Oh, this guy looks very feminine. He inspects my side of the room, then greets me with a large smile. Yeah, are you my roommate? I sure am. I'm Robin. Sorry for being so late. I had some errands to do before class tomorrow. Sus? I think we have some classes together. He offers his hand to me, and we shake hands. Believe me, I was pretty excited when I heard that we'd be rooming together. I like the single dorm life too, but it's always more fun when there's company around. I agree. It's not easy to get through school alone. You'll probably get used to everything soon. But until then, I'm at your service if you ever need a helping hand. He's more cheerful than I expected, but it's nice that he offered to help. I really appreciate it. Think nothing of it. I hope you like it here. The classes can get a little overwhelming sometimes, but you seem focused and driven. Most of the students are here because they want to learn. But you know, there's always a few out there. I see Robin glance out the window in the direction of the campus. Who could he be talking about? That roommate is sus? Yeah, roommate's a little sus. You'll see what I mean. Have you met any other students yet? I've only met a few. Sus enough to get it. Oh! I'm sure at some point tomorrow you'll hear all about what a precious gem of a mascot Jeffrey is. Or see a crowd of students all flocking to Leo's corner. Could they be the same Jeffrey and Leo? Swayze, you know it's the same Jeffrey and Leo. Why is there even a question about it? My eyes widen and my expression startles him silent. Now you've mentioned it, I did meet some guys named Jeffrey and Leo during the tour. Robin laughs as he leans against the windowsill. It seems like you had a head start on how things are around here. Jeffrey is in our year and he's got quite a reputation on campus and on social media too. Some girl told me last year that some of his fans tried following him here to Lincoln, but they couldn't get past campus security. Wow, that bad? Robin chuckles as he gazes out the window, this time at an identical building across from ours. Then Leo's got just as much of a following here, except that he's a year ahead of us, a senior. No doubt he's going to excel this upcoming year as usual. It's interesting though. He's always got fans following him around, but I don't think I've ever seen him interact with any of them. Or even smile for that matter. Oh geez, that startled me. Razor, thanks for the hydrate. Where's my water? The music really startled, or the sound effect really startled me. Danke, danke. Somehow, hearing this doesn't come as a surprise. I'm not big on horoscopes, but he seems to definitely live up to his sign. I laugh along with Robin as he makes me feel more at ease with being at the school. There are a few other interesting students here too. Everyone's always got some kind of project some kind of project going on, or is conducting some type of study. That reminds me of another student I met that day. He was collecting bruised up vegetables for a project. Wait, do you mean Jamie? Surprised that Robin knew exactly who I was talking about, I nod my head in agreement. He's supposed to be on a scholarship of some kind. He's also a second year, so he's in some of our classes too. Nodding, I move to start unpacking again when Robin suddenly claps his hands and seizes my attention. I know you're still unpacking and all, but have you at least gotten a chance to explore the campus yet? I shake my head. I guess I did see a little bit during the tour. They probably only gave you a surface level peek on most things though. There's so much more. Whoa. Hold on. Wait. I scrolled too far forward. God, why? Hold on. I need, hold, log. Okay, I need to read these things. Surface level peak. There's so much more when you explore everything on your own. Why not take a break now to do some exploring? Okay. Don't know why you're asking me to explore, bud. I glance down at my cluttered bed as sunshine shimmers into our dorm. Sure, why not? It's still light out and I could always finish unpacking later. Where do you recommend visiting first? Robin takes out his phone and points to his campus map on the screen. Everything is worth visiting here. But if I were you, I'd probably check out any one of these three. Bring a whistle. I need an adult. Oh man. Better be safe than sorry from whoever comes along. I mean, Mako's got a good point. I would have just been like, all right, peace, and just walk around. The greenhouse where students are taking care of their own plants. The practice room where there's always someone working on something delicious. Or the common room where everyone goes to mingle and study together. Any one of them would be worth checking out. I follow Robin's finger to each location on the map. They're all interesting places. Which place catches your attention? Alright, so using my big brain and knowledge of the characters so far, who is on campus, and what they're interested in, I believe we got Jamie in the greenhouse, we got Jeffrey in the common room, and we got Leo in the practice room. So where do we want to go? Do we want to go Jamie? Or this is an assumption. Do we want to go greenhouse, common room, or practice room? Greenhouse, we got one for greenhouse. Anybody else got some suggestions? Some destinations we want to head off to? While this guy's just standing there smiling because others have dimplicks. You're not wrong, Mako. They are dimplicks. Oh, man. Alright. So let's go to the greenhouse. I think it's going to be fun there. I've never gone to a school with a greenhouse before, so that might be fun. It's really cool. We have... Bruh. Bruh, what? We have a whole variety of tasty veggies there for harvesting and research. You should head out there before the sun goes down. I should go now then. Have fun exploring. Catch you later. Before I head out, I sent a picture of the campus map to Tyler on SnapBuzz. Oh, is Tyler gonna hook us up? I include the caption, doing some exploring today. Slipping my phone into my pocket, I head out the door. And Tyler's probably gonna leave me on red again. Okay, it's loading. Okay. That took a second. Following the map, I traverse the large campus. Yes. Okay, hold on. It's doing a little bit of lagging. Oh, jeez. Okay, on my way, I passed several large buildings where my classes are supposed to be tomorrow. Okay. What? Okay, hold on a second, guys. Just, 1 second. Okay, it's do we not see the greenhouse or dead space? No, it's just... This is acting up for a second, so... Okay, oh, let me full screen this again. Was it F11? Yeah. Okay. I passed several students, yet I can't bring myself to say hello to them. Hold on, the volume is like acting a little weird. Now it's time to make my own. I need to just check the audio settings real quick. Hold on. Because the audio is like acting up. Okay, there we go. Audio's good again. It's just doing like a weird thing. Alright. Okay, back to full screen. Now it's time for me to make my own connections. Heck yeah. Make those connections, bruh. Following my own advice, I put on a smile as I approach a large glass structure located across the campus. The sun gleams above it, casting a reflection which shines into my eyes. Spotting the door, I enter inside. To my surprise, I'm greeted by rows of lush greens of all kinds. Everywhere I turn, there are dozens of herbs and vegetables growing, each grouped and labeled by type. Cabbages, green peppers, some sage. I can barely keep my jaw from dropping when I hear rustling behind me. Do they keep animals in here too? Seizing up, I spin around with both fists in the air, ready to protect myself. Stay back! I know Kung Fu! Whoa! Whoa there, it's just me. I find Jamie standing there with his hands raised in the air. He's holding a trowel in one hand. Embarrassed, I lower my fists. Oh no, what a way to make an impression. I'm sorry! Jamie's expression suddenly changes. Hands still in the air, he breaks into a laugh. You had me terrified there for a second, Swayze. Are you good at martial arts or boxing? I guess I was going to find out for myself just now had you been an animal. He lowers his hands and brushes the dirt off his oversized apron. Now I'm curious if you are too, but no, we don't have live animals here. The greenhouse is strictly just for my friends, the plants. This whole greenhouse is just for you, bruh. He watches as I inspect a cluster of cabbages beside us. They're the most vibrant vegetables I've ever seen. Jamie suddenly moves into my view and catches my attention. Is this your first time at the greenhouse? I thought they included it in the tour. They do, but ours ran out of time. I'm glad I can finally see it for myself. It's absolutely beautiful. I watch him admire the view for himself. The greenhouse is our pride and joy. We do our best to maintain them since we use them for our dishes. They all look so healthy. I see Jamie looking at me with a pleased expression as we walk down the rest of the road together. He watches for my reaction as we pass several carrots, then enormous yellow bell peppers. Oh, yellow bell peppers are so good. I suddenly realize that we're the only ones here. Mako, where's the whistle? Where's the whistle? How come you're the only one here tending to them? This place gets super packed throughout the season. For now, it's just a few of us taking turns, and a majority of the others were here earlier. I like to take my time. I noticed the trowel still in his hands. Which ones were you working on earlier? At once he gestures me to follow him to a few rows down, where several tall plants grow entangled in large ladders. Is it tomatoes? As I step closer, I spot several glistening red tomatoes dangling on the end of them. Yeah, I know my plants! I know my plants. I know that tomatoes need those trellises to grow. Tomatoes? I have my stake on almost every vegetable, but these buddies are my favorite. I was adding some more fertilizer to them just now, and doing a little pruning on a few others. Ah, jeez. My mustache. I noticed him smiling at the plants as if they were people. I mean, this guy was saying these vegetables, couldn't defend themselves earlier, remember? They've done nothing but make me proud this season. I can't hold back a chuckle. You sound like a proud parent. He blushes suddenly and avoids looking me in the eye. He gazes back at the plants with an unmistakable twinkle. You're not wrong. I mean, I guess I am like a parent to them. I was afraid earlier this year that the weather was going to give them some grief. But they proved me wrong, especially this one. Little Tommy Tomato. He's a real trooper. He points at a wooden ladder. Some of the tomatoes are red while others still bear a tinge of green. What do you mean? What do you do to make them look so healthy? He reaches forth and pulls one of the ripened tomatoes close to my hand. Mostly the usual. Water them, fertilize them, prune them, talk to them. Talk to them? He blushes again, keeping his gaze on the plants. They need friends too, just like people. I face the plant and try to imagine myself addressing them like another person. Now I'm imagining Jamie doing the same. What sort of things do you talk about to them? Lots of things. They love hearing about how Coach, what is up? Coach, you missed a riveting 45 minutes of troubleshooting. I'll have you know. They love hearing about how class is going, what I've had for lunch, or how much I love them. How goes everyone? It goes, Coach. How was your trip? I hope you had a lot of fun today. Do you like gardening? He seems so experienced. I'm slightly nervous to answer. I've only ever interacted with vegetables in the kitchen, to be honest. That's still a good place to get to know them. It was fun. Sleepy AF now? I'm sure. I'm sure. Making that trip in one day sucks. That's 8 hours in the car. Aw, hell. You know what? For that, I'm gonna combat you with this. Woo. Mako! Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah! Hold on. I need to ban people. Alright. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Dude, the bots thought they could get in just because I was doing push-ups. It's crazy. I don't know why they're so active tonight. Alright. Hold on. Now the exercise got me with burps. Imagine if you were flirting with somebody and they just opt talking to you and did 30 push-ups. Alright. Vegetables have a knack for telling you how they'll taste best depending on how you cook them. I watch as he strains the tomato leaves with care. It sounds like you know them from the restaurant side. Have you ever thought about planting your own garden though? He offers his trowel to me. I happen to have a small spot here for 2 more seedlings. What do you say? You'll get the best of both worlds. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, he's such a dude, I love it. The best of both worlds? How about it? Wanna plant some seedlings? Let's try something new then. Alright, we'll give it a shot. As long as you're willing to deal with a beginner. I've been there too. My first planting experience was a bit of a mess. He points at his muddied apron. It was 5 times worse than this mess. I was also about 4 years old, but still. As he chuckles, I kneel down to inspect the loam. He kneels beside me and points to one of the budding plants. Just imagine, in a short amount of time, your plant will be blooming as beautifully as this one. As long as you make sure to water it. Which plant do you suggest for a beginner? Doesn't work like that, coach. You know it doesn't work like that. Without the slightest hesitation. Because of the boats and hose thing. But I do not have the redemption for it on like that. That is premium. Without the slightest hesitation, he points to tomatoes. Tomatoes are some of the friendliest for beginners. Pulls out a pair of seeds from his oversized apron pockets and plops one into my palm. Sneaky. Oh no. Wait, hold on. This one better?
Where's the lamb sauce?
This guy needs to show me where the lamb sauce is. All you have to do is make sure that you put the seed where it'll have lots of space to grow. Where was the other one?
What's wrong? What's the matter with you?
Longboards are so fun. Okay, back to this. I follow his finger as he points to an ideal spot on the loam, not too far from the other growing tomatoes. Just make a small hole in the soil, then put the seed inside. I watch him first as he digs a tiny hole into the soil, then in a swift motion drops the seed inside. As he covers the hole with more soil, he glances over to me. Now it's your turn to try. Bow wow. Holding my breath, I push back a tiny clump of soil a small distance away from his spot. I'm about to plop the seed inside when he waves his hands, catching my attention. Wait, Swayze! I stop, holding my seed in midair. Do I have telekinesis? Am I just like... Indeed, it is not your time. Am I doing something wrong? Shaking his head, he surprises me with a grin. You're doing just fine, but before you put the seed inside, you have to make a wish first. Oh boy. Oh, jeez. A wish? I glance at my little seed as he nods eagerly at me. It can be about anything, but don't say it out loud to me. Tell it to the seed in your head instead. I do have telekinesis, or telepathy. Nice. I struggle to think of how I could best address the tiny brown seed. One sec, because I do notice that there's something like graphically acting up there, so I'm just gonna do this. On my desktop's a mess, I know. Okay. And then let me do... Hold on, how do I do this? There we go. Alright. Squinting, I pour all my energy into my wish. From the corner of my eye, I spot Jamie waiting in earnest among the plants. Carefully, I push the seed into the hole and put a new layer of soil over it. Like this? Great work, you're doing just fine. I better be doing just fine. If anything goes wrong with this plan, Jamie, I'm blaming you. He takes over by adding a little more soil, and from his stash of gardening tools brings out a small sprayer and mists over the soil in our new plants. Now all we have to do is add a little water for now. The greenhouse here should give them ample light and maintain them at just the right temperature. We'll have to check on them regularly once they start growing some more. He glances fondly over at the larger plants surrounding us. We should check up on our plants together in a few days. Sure, I'd love to see how they grow. And by the way, I can show you how to prune and keep your tomato plant happy. You'll be growing all kinds of other veggies before you know it. Sounds like it can be addicting. Maybe I can show you a different vegetable next time too. But it's getting late now, so we should consider heading back. I hope you found your visit here worthwhile. I sure did. Thanks for helping me. Before we start cleaning up, I take a picture of our plants with my phone. Wait till I show Tyler. He's gonna be so jelly. So jelly. I offer to help carry the gardening tools back to the shed while he finishes cleaning up. He removes his gloves and apron, but as I offer to help put those away too, he holds them close to his chest. These are actually mine. I'm kind of attached to them. He blushes and avoids my gaze. Not that I'm opposed to sharing with you if you ever need them. I'd make sure to bring them back in mint condition if I did. That's why I know I can trust you. Mittens! Welcome, Mittens! Mittens. I think your techno bug attacked me on stream today. Because for 45 minutes I was just trying to get this game working. But it's working. And you're making it. Woo! Yeah, your jinx found me. I tracked him down. By the time we finish cleaning up, we exit the greenhouse together. And just a reminder, if anybody wants to have a chance to win this game for Android, just type !giveaway in the chat and you'll be entered to win the game. Or a code for the game. Outside, the sun has almost finished setting and the campus is almost empty. No doubt everybody must be trying to get some sleep before tomorrow. I really should go to sleep soon. Together we head towards the dormitory buildings. As Jamie checks his phone, he almost trips as he comes to a halt. Oh no, I should probably rush back to my room. My roommate was supposed to move some of our furniture around, but he apparently hasn't done it yet. What kind of lazy roommate does he have? This guy's rooming with Jeffrey, isn't he? I bet he's rooming with Jeffrey. I bet he is. I have to go move everything. Is it okay if I head out? Go on right ahead. I hope you and your roommate will be fine. He always does this, so I should be used to it by now. But oh well. Have a good night. I watch as Jamie sprints away, barely avoiding bumping into another pair of students while hurrying. Go help him. I didn't have the option. Mako, I don't have a whistle. Once he's out of sight, I head back to my own room before it gets too late. Bye. Look, it's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. I return to my room with enough time to finish unpacking for the night. Refreshed from my adventure, I keep to a good pace as I organize the last of my books. At this rate, I might actually get some real sleep. That's not what the whistle is for. My phone goes off just as I set the last book on the row. Tyler's calling. Ooh, Tyler. Oh, I called Tyler, never mind. Tyler is sitting at his desk in his room and he waves at me. I caught you just in time. Did you have fun exploring? I visited the greenhouse, actually. Let me show you something. I sent Tyler a text attaching the photo of the Lomi patch. He receives the photo and I watch his eyes widen. You discovered soil? Bruh. Not that, but yes. Planted my first tomato plant today. That's impressive, Swayze. Now you'll be able to harvest all the tomatoes that your heart desires. Think of all the amazing ketchup you can make with it. I'm hoping that eventually I can make something with them once the plant grows. I'm sure you will, and I can at least rest now knowing that you had a good time exploring. I hope tomorrow will bring just as much excitement for you. Thanks, Tyler. I'll let you get some sleep for now, too. And you should sleep, too. Have a good first day of class tomorrow, Swayze. I'm gonna make tuna? I mean, go for it. Do I actually have to hang up? After the call, I finish unpacking. It's becoming real now. Tomorrow, I'll start class. I feel like eating tuna, then eat the tuna! Tuna's good. Does this guy not have a girlfriend or anything better to do? Apparently not. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta go around and find the lamb sauce! I arrived to my homeroom class bright and early. I don't know how I did it, but I managed to actually get some sleep before my first day of classes. Well, today is a decent start so far, compared to the times that Tyler had to deal with me floating around school like a zombie last year. Keeping a low profile, I take a seat by the window overlooking the campus. The sun shines on my desk as I pull out my notebook. Already there are students mingling by their desks. I browse around on my phone to distract myself. I look over the pictures I took of the school. Maybe I should send one to Tyler. Is Tyler in class right now? This school is a lot bigger than I remember. What? Lots more to explore then. Good luck on your first day. Oh, he didn't leave me on red this time. How nice. Alright, Tyler. Bye. Suddenly I hear a thump on the desk behind me. Hey, Swayze, you're an early bird, aren't you? My roommate greets me with a wave. I left in such a rush this morning. I thought we were going to head to class together. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to run off. I wasn't sure how crowded the campus would be in the morning. His expression softened as he looks at me. Relax, you're gonna be fine. Besides, the teacher gives us some extra time to find our classes on the first day. And just remember, you can come to me if you need anything. I really appreciate your help, Robin. I feel like at least half of these guys should be dating already, but for the sake of the novel, they're interested in Beardy Boy Sway. Yeah, that's what it is. He smiles and sits further back into his seat and silences his phone before the teacher enters. I should turn off the volume on my phone too. Imagine the trouble I'll be in if it goes off in class. As I turn the volume down, Robin nudges at my shoulder to look up. Remember what I told you yesterday? I see Jamie and Jeffrey enter the classroom together, and several students turn to the door with excitement. Jamie greets everyone with a smile as he makes his way to the seat close to the front of the class. Jeffrey gestures to Jamie to set his backpack on the desk beside him before frolicking to the circle of students converging by the back of the room. At once, they welcome him into their herd. Weird. The classroom seems more crowded now. Are those the boys you met before? Yes, they are. Not sure why I'm surprised by how popular they are. Before Robin can respond, the homeroom teacher walks through the door carrying a briefcase. He settles at the podium in front of the class just as the bell rings. On cue, the students rush to their seats. Jeffrey is the last of the circle to head back. Passing my desk, he recognizes me and flashes a smile. Welcome to your first day back, everyone. It's going to be a busy day, so it's best we get started. Before you all head to your first class, I have some announcements. As many of you are aware, the annual club rush will be held this upcoming Friday. If you are a club officer, your teachers will allow you some additional time to prepare your booths. A club rush? And the last time I got hit with a club rush, I got a concussion. I look over to Robin, who instantly recognizes my confusion. He leans close to my desk, careful not to rouse the teacher's attention. Every year, all the clubs get their own booth to bring in new members and showcase their group projects. Nodding, I divert my gaze back to the teacher. And for those interested in switching clubs or haven't signed up for one yet, please visit the booths on Friday. I wonder if Jamie or Jeffrey are part of a club. They both seem to be on friendly terms with everyone. Maybe the group Jeffrey was with earlier were his club mates? I turn to Robin again. You think I should go to the club rush on Friday? You really should go. There's tons of clubs here. It's a great way to make friends. Worst case scenario, you just go to enjoy the free snacks. Duly noted. Now on to the next announcement, the teacher says as he takes a sip from his rum. We have a new student joining us today at Lincoln. Is Swayze here with us today? Thank you for your commentary, Crystal. We will be sure to mark this down.
Very welcome, sir.
This is going on your permanent record!
I do not care for my permanent record. I have graduated after 10 years.
It is permanent and it shall follow you for the rest of your life. Forever! Dun, dun, dun. Man, my follower count keeps ticking up and then ticking down. These bots are giving my follower count a bad look. It's like bot 39, ban the bot 38. Head into bed. And then. See you around.
Good night, guys. Have fun.
We will. I slowly raise my hand, all eyes dart to me, and I can't help but sweat a little. What is the purpose of hate raids, though? I mean, that's the problem with them. There's no real purpose behind it. It's just people that are toxic trying to make other people toxic or to ruin communities. Like, money has to be made. No. Mako, some people just want to watch the world burn. I mean, unless it was something by another platform trying to attack Twitch, so that way people leave the Twitch platform, but I doubt it. The homeroom teacher gestures at me to stand up. Reluctantly, I stand from my desk. Now everyone's got a clear view of the goosebumps running down my arms. The homeroom teacher appeases me with a smile. We're delighted to have you join us here at Lincoln. You can count on anybody here to help you get settled in. My eyes fall on both Jeffrey and Jamie. I couldn't help but notice both of them looking eagerly at me. So what inspired you to transfer to Lincoln? I'd like to run my own restaurant one day. I'd like to learn more about the food industry. I love how food brings people together. I want to run my own restaurant. That's what I want to do. Several students nod and smile at me in agreement. It's a demanding dream, but several of our courses here are designed with future restaurateurs in mind. I sigh in relief. I hope I can learn from them then. I sit back down in my seat. It sounds like you're in the right place and have a positive attitude to start with. I smile, taking his compliments, but I'm still wary of my classmates' gazes. As the teacher moves on to the announcements, I look to where Jamie and Jeffrey are sitting. Jamie is giving all his attention to the teacher. Jeffrey is pretending to listen, but is actually scrolling through his phone under his desk. And I thought I was afraid of having my phone out in class. This tuna was not in water, it is in vegetable oil. Ooh. Send for the man. This is the wrong one. What, you don't like it in vegetable oil? I used to like it, the tuna in vegetable oil more than the tuna in water, to be honest. I can't tell if he's being brave or is just a delinquent. So I can't help but smile as I... Mako, I'm with you. The one in oil tastes better. The one in water, I've gotten used to it, but I need to mix stuff with it to make it palatable. Coach, what do you got against the oil one? Easier to drink? Okay, I can get with you there, that the one in water is easier to drain, but the one in oil tastes better out the can. Oh my. Okay, so you do side with us that the oil does taste better. Ah! Well, Coach, now that you have the oil, can you tell us? Where's the lamb sauce? Coach got the Coach figured out that he got the one in oil and was just like,
Son of a bitch!
why is it just me or is like the desktop audio really loud? Oh, for you guys it's not that loud. For me it's really loud. Swayze graphics card giveaway? No, there's no graphics card giveaway. Hell no. I ain't got that kind of scratch. I survived my slightly embarrassing introduction in homeroom and my first couple of lecture-based classes. Now I find myself in my first practicum of the day. Oh my, not a practicum. My core classes focus on teaching me all the culinary industry basics, aka the actual craft of cooking. Coach, stop lying to the people. For that, I should have just had a yeah. After reviewing my textbooks last night, I'm already daunted by this class. I did practice a lot with Tyler and his family in order to keep up. At least, I think so. I scope out the classroom. Everyone has already located all their cookware even before the teachers arrived. Students are inspecting their bowls and knives before heading to the front of the classroom. At the front, ingredients are scattered across the desks for choosing. Just like homeroom, all the students take their seats once the teacher arrives. She doesn't waste time with introductions and heads straight for the assignment. Someone went by too quickly. I hope you all haven't gotten rusty on me. A few students chuckle. I figured we'd start the new school year out by testing your knowledge. That way we can jump straight into cooking, break from the basics, and get to the good stuff. We have a lot to cover this year. So for today, make something you think will give me a good impression of what you know. I try hard to keep the nebulous cooking assignment from making me nervous. I have no idea where I rank against everyone. So let's just get to it. You all know what to do. If you need to refresh your memory on safety procedures, the poster's in the back as usual. Ingredients will be up front. And as always, only take what you need. Points will be deducted for waste. After all, waste can be a sign of an underlying issue like increased costs in a restaurant business. I glance down at the stove. At once I feel like I've forgotten everything I've ever learned about cooking. I spin around my workspace to grasp my setting. That's step 1. To settle my nerves, I read over the safety poster for good measure before returning to my spot. As I get myself organized, students are already taking ingredients off the table and shelves and bringing them back to their spots, wasting no time in getting started. I eye the table of ingredients and start brainstorming, but nothing comes to mind. I guess there's nothing wrong with going with something basic yet classic? Now I'm starting to sound like Tyler. I spot an untouched bowl of bright red Roma tomatoes near the edge of one of the tables. If it's basic yet classic dish that I'm going with, why not some pasta? Ooh, pasta! The gears in my head start turning. Pasta was one of the first things that Tyler's mom taught me how to make. It's one of the most popular dishes on her restaurant's menu. If I pair the pasta with some garlic basil chicken, I might have a fighting chance to survive today's class. I rush up to pick up my ingredients, then head back to my workspace and start cooking. I only have so much time, so I better act fast. In a matter of minutes, the sound of knives hitting cutting boards fills the room. Every so often, I look up and notice other students breezing through their cooking. Most of them know how to use each cooking tool without fear or hesitation. Some of them look almost ready to start plating their food. I'm intimidated, but I can't afford to lose my rhythm now. The teacher steps out of the room and in comes Jeffrey. From the other end of the classroom, I notice Jeffrey strolling around, looking over his classmates' shoulders. He stops by one student's table and inspects their cooking, then treads to the next person as if he were the teacher. Is he done with his dish already? I glance at his workspace, but there doesn't seem to be any finished plate or even anything cooking on the stove. At the station next to him, however, is Jamie, who is intensely stirring his pot on the stove. Bleh! You don't like Jeffrey, do you, Mako? He doesn't seem to notice that Jeffrey's straight away. Somehow in the midst of things, I'm already beginning to start plating my pasta while the chicken breast finishes cooking in the tomato, butter, and basil sauce. To give the dish a little flair, I swirl the pasta along the plate, leaving a spot in the center for the chicken. I start to dice some more tomatoes when a shadow looms over me. I look up to find Jeffrey, glancing down at my plate of pasta in awe. You're making spaghetti? Is there butter in the spaghetti? I set my knife down, unsure of what to say. He leans closer into the plate. Is that all you know how to make? I can make some other things. I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now. Not when he's staring at me so intently. To be honest, the swirl makes it kinda cute. It looks like it tastes good too. What? Are you sexualizing my pasta? He moves next to me and nudges at my shoulder. Stop with the winks, Jeffrey! Could I have a taste? I glance for the teacher at the front of the classroom, but she's still away. I need an adult! I'm not sure if I want to taste it just yet. I want full presentation points, and a missing bite will not help. I don't know if I should. This guy is impastable. He is impastable. I wait for Jeffrey to change his mind, but he doesn't move. Then could I just try some of the pasta then? Just a nibble? He keeps staring at the pasta with the glint in his eyes. Does he really want to try it that badly? I guess I can rearrange the pasta. Should you be working on yours? No, you're not getting my pasta. Screw you, Jeffrey. You're not getting my pasta. My pasta. Go work on your crap. you even start cooking? He surprises me with a wicked grin. Maybe, but I couldn't help but take a peek. I mean, to be fair, pasta is kind of sexy. Yes, my pasta is sexy pasta, but my sexy pasta is not for this man. This man is a charlatan. He is a harlot. He follows my gaze towards his empty workspace. Relax, there's still time for me to finish. Besides, I do my best work when I'm under a serious crunch. Can a dude be a harlot? I'm sure a dude can be a harlot. He points down at my pasta again. And if I had a snack or two, since I'm already here. He eagerly takes a fork full of pasta from my hand and shovels it into his mouth. You... Jeffrey, you a hoe. It is 2021. I watch him close his eyes as he savors these. Don't watch this man sensualize your pasta? Stop it. You shouldn't have even had a forkful ready to go. This is not okay. This guy's a real
Son of a bitch!
He straight up stole pasta. To my shock, he swallows and points at the pasta. That's even better than I thought. I freeze up while he helps himself to another forkful. Stop messing with my pasta! I then remember to turn off the stove before my chicken burns. I rush to turn the knob off. When the smoke clears, I find Jeffrey still enjoying my pasta. This dude's eating all my freaking pasta. It's got a hearty flavor, and the sauce isn't too overpowering. It's actually more than delicious. This is unexpected. Do you really think so? Dude, he's eating all the pasta! Stop it! That's probably some of the best pasta I've ever tasted. You are stealing my pasta! This is presentation points you're stealing from me! I'm gonna get a freaking C on this because you ate all my pasta! And believe me, I've had some pretty tasty ones. Stop it! Somebody slap this man! I begin to thank him when he takes another bite. This guy's had 5 bites of pasta. Ay, Dios mío. He gushes beside me, this time rousing the other student's attention. I see Jamie stop stirring to glance in our direction. He turns off his stove and starts heading towards us. I'm about to greet him as he approaches, but Jamie throws a ladle at Jeffrey, seizing him by surprise. Thank you. Why aren't you working on your dish? We don't have much time left. He glances at me as I'm in awe of Jeffrey's disciplining. I'm sorry if he's bothering you. Jeffrey shakes his head to interrupt and gestures at my pasta. Dude, Jamie's MVP here. You have to try this, Jamie. Hijo de la gran puta de Maceo, stop eating my pasta! This is my grade! He turns to me with wide, zealous eyes. I'm suddenly too stunned to speak up as I notice that an obvious chunk of pasta is missing from the plate now. You can try a little bit too, right? I guess he can try. I gape at Jamie at a loss for words. Jamie raises his hands and shakes his head. You don't have to let me try it. I wouldn't want to impose. Thank you, Jamie. You're such a gentleman. Except that I think you'll really like it too. Jamie inspects my pasta as well as the chicken soaking in the sauce. He bears a similar sparkle in his eyes. Would it really be okay for me to try some? You know, my pasta's already ruined. I mean, my freaking pasta that I cooked with so much love and devotion, and you know, I worked hard on it. But you know what? Screw it. Freaking Jeffrey's already eaten half of it. At least then maybe Jamie will be like, yo, look, it was good. Jeffrey ate the whole thing. Eat the pasta. Screw it. I don't care anymore. Go ahead, eat the pasta. What do I care? It's only my first grade at this freaking stupid university. I step aside to let Jamie and Jeffrey crowd around the pasta dish. As Jamie takes a forkful, Jeffrey helps himself to another bite. Jeffrey, if you do not take your hands off that fork and step away, you are going to be eating through a straw. Jamie takes a small bite and begins chewing slowly. I wait in silence beside him, counting down the seconds as I start rearranging the presentation of the pasta. Upon swallowing, he looks at me as if in a new light. Jeffrey wasn't lying. This is really some delicious pasta, Swayze. It's got a unique flavor. I told you not to doubt yourself so quickly. I suppose you're both right. Jamie continues to inspect my dish as I place the chicken at the center of the pasta. So you've definitely come to Lincoln with some serious skills. Is pasta your specialty? It's one I practiced making a lot making. My friend and his family back home helped me learn how to cook off their restaurant's menu. They even helped me study to get accepted here. Wow! They must have a really successful business with a pasta like this. They're a popular place back in my hometown. They hold a lot of fundraisers and community events there too. It sounds like an impressive place. I wonder what Tyler will say when I tell him that the restaurant's getting some free advertising. Probably say you better not be giving away my mom's chicken pasta recipe over there. Jeez, giving it away for free. What's the name of the restaurant? It's called the Triple Play Cafe. Well, I actually like that. Before I know it, Jeffrey's already on his phone searching the name online. More free advertising? Jeffrey casts a grin at me as he scrolls through his phone. I look to Jamie and see if I should stop him, but he shrugs. I found the restaurant. They've got some seriously good ratings for a small place. It says it's owned by the Grant family? That's their place. I'm not sure to be nervous at how quickly he found it. He shows me the review page as he scrolls down rows upon rows of 5 stars. There's nothing but good reviews. Let me see. Jamie joins our circle and leans in for a closer look. Just from the pictures, everything looks really good. I can definitely see where you get your aesthetics from, Swayze. You should probably also consider putting your own spin on things. I suppose that's why I'm here, right? Jamie agrees with a nod. It's definitely why I'm here. My hometown was a big source of inspiration for me too. Back home there's a large restaurant within a giant barn. All the food they serve is incredibly fresh too. You can even pick some of the vegetables straight from the farm. That sounds interesting. I don't think I've been to a farm-to-table restaurant like that before. His eyes widen as he waits for me to see if I'm joking. They make the whole food experience even more special. There's got to be similar places nearby Lincoln that might be worth trying. Jeffrey perks up from his phone. Do I sense a future food adventure? Only if Swayze would like to try a new restaurant sometime. I've suddenly gone from being completely lost to making new plans. Maybe even new friends? It might be fun for us to visit sometime, especially if you're into cooking with lots of vegetables. I can't help but nod. That does sound like fun. Maybe you'll find some new inspirations for the next cooking assignment. He's got another good point there. I can't keep making pasta every week. I find Jeffrey still looming over my pasta, admiring my final plating. So, what else did you learn from your friend's family? They taught me a lot of the basics, but do you have some tips for me then? As I open my mouth, he takes me by the hand and leads me across the room to his workspace. Jamie scuttles behind, trying to keep me from running into anything on the way. Ugh, gotta work off the pasta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoo! Oh, my legs are sore today. Oh, man. Mako, what do you want? More squats? And you need to tell me what it is. More squats? Push-ups? What do you want? That's just rude, Mako. That is just rude. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Razor. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. What the heck? And it knew that we were doing a workout with its big gains. Oh man. Jeffrey, you know better than to do that when the stoves are on. Oh, the burps. Okay. He struggles to get Jeffrey to finally let go of my hand, which he does begrudgingly. Rubbing my wrist, I stare down at his untouched workspace. There's only a small bowl of assorted vegetables and some small cups of herbs. What are you looking to make? I don't think you have much time to do anything complicated. I guess I don't, but I like it. I guess I don't, but I like a challenge. It's getting hot, literally. I was just wondering what ideas you might have too. I glanced between each of them, looking at the collection of ingredients across his table. I'm not too sure, but those herbs might be good to add onto some kind of meat or a salad. His gaze just lights up as if a light bulb has gone off in his head. I was thinking that too. Maybe I can make some kind of dry rub. My friend's mother taught me how to make a spicy dry rub using paprika and cayenne pepper. I point to the 2 smaller bowls of spices. I wait for him to do something with them, yet he continues to stare at me. Could you show me? Wink. I know what you're doing. Master Oogway taught me how to make a spicy dry rub. I know what you're doing. Jeffrey bats his eyelashes at me and tilts his head. What do you think I'm doing? I stand beside Jamie with my arms folded. This should be your assignment. The teacher wants to know what you can do after all. I need to finish my own dish too. Still eyeing Jeffrey, Jamie nods at my every word in agreement. Can you tell this man you're not interested in him or like him at all? I wish. Well said, Swayze. Jamie pats a defeated Jeffrey on the shoulder and steers him to face his empty pot. I think it's time you let Swayze go back to his dish and for us to go back to ours. I mean, the fact that he ate half my pasta and then he expects me to make his food for him, that's just insulting. Jeffrey gives in and gestures me away. Fine, fine. If my life is any indication, then yes, you can quite easily grow some donuts to me for years. Yeah, but you don't live in a visual novel. You should head back to your swirly pasta now. Thanks for the tip. I owe you one now. He winks at me, then turns to the stove. You owe me 2. You owe me 1 for the pasta and 1 for the dry rub. And a 3rd one for the spice thing. Wait, what? As I start making my way back, Jamie waves at me. He then starts like, I thought he was gonna win, but he just ended up with one of these. Game over, yeah! He starts prepping a dry rub in a separate bowl. Jamie hovers near Jeffrey to make sure that he's working. I return to my workspace. All my dish needs are some diced tomatoes sprinkled on top and a little garnish for some extra color. I'm glad I at least got to hear some feedback from them first. Maybe then the teacher will like it too. I start to look at my dish in a better light, a more confident one than I had since I first started coming here. The teacher is still away, so I sneak my phone out of my bag and take a snapshot of my workstation. I hope Tyler likes the free cafe promo. School. Starting off my first class by making a classic favorite, pasta. Where's the pasta? Also, how did you know I was going to have some for lunch today? I'm psychic. Yeah, I guess I'm psychic now. Still waiting for the teacher to look it over. Wish me luck. Good luck, makes us proud. Close out of there. I think I have a longer timer than coaches. Hold on, let me see if I can't mess with it a bit. I have the default times on it. And then if I do this, hold on. Alright, you should be good to do it now, Mako. Seeing Tyler's text, I'm starting not to feel nervous for the teacher's feedback anymore. Here's to bring the Grant family some recipe, some honor. Nothing brings honor like a juicy fart. Time's up! Her phone alarm goes off on her desk. At once, everyone steps away from their workspace. By a miracle, I managed to finish before time was up. My dish is ready for inspection. The teacher starts making her rounds down the first row of students. Among the first ones is Jamie, who has set a dish of scrumptious-looking sliders with fresh mushrooms and secret sauce. I'm sure it tastes just as amazing as it looks. I see her approach his table and cut a sliver off of one of the sliders, then dips it in the accompanying sauce. She takes a curt bite. Jamie shuffles beside her, hands fumbling around. She then surprises him with a smile. "This is excellent, Jamie. The caramelized onions are a great addition, and the mushroom adds flavor and texture." She takes a second bite, this time simply to enjoy it. "It seems like you have a solid foundation to build off from going forward with this class. I'm happy for him. He did work hard on his dish. Good for him. He knows how to cook well." The teacher moves on to Jeffrey's table next. To my surprise, there's actually a dish on his table. On the plate, there's a single cube of seasoned meat topped with some colorful garnish. Even Jamie looks on, surprised. Jeffrey casually stands beside the dish and doesn't flinch as the teacher inspects it. "The plating is gorgeous, but I was hoping to see more of a variety of skills." Jeffrey nods, yet his expression doesn't change. How can he be so calm? The teacher takes a bite. "It's good, but you might want to consider adding a little bit more substance to the dish." "I expect more from you, Jeffrey. I know you can get even more creative with this." Jeffrey studies his dish, but merely offers another nod. Jamie looks more terrified for him. As the teacher moves to the next student, Jamie nudges Jeffrey. Breaking his trance, Jeffrey glances at him, then at me. Before I can read his expression, he rests against the table and looks away. I wonder if he really does care about what the teacher says. Suddenly I begin to become nervous of the public critiquing. To my horror, the teacher approaches my table 2 students later. My heart begins to pound as I present my dish to her. The teacher picks up the dish and squints at it, then at me. "You're the new transfer student, right?" I nervously nod at her. Behind her, I notice Jamie tries to encourage me with a thumbs up. The teacher's expression softens as she sets the dish down to admire it. "It's beautifully plated, so let's see how it tastes, shall we?" She takes a bite. Time goes by slowly as she chews, and as I wait for her expression. My hope begins to fade as the teacher swallows and her expression hardens. I see the potential, but there's something missing about it. Not a raving review, but that doesn't seem too bad. The teacher examines my dish with a fork. "I can tell that you understand the basics, but the chicken is a little dry. Your balance of flavors could use some work, and your technique currently lacks finesse. This could be a passable dish for the everyday person, but I'd like to see more from you. What do you think makes this dish unique?" Definitely not the critique I was expecting. My face grows hot. I can't even bring myself to search for Jamie and Jeffrey. So much for thinking that I was going to survive here, but it makes sense, I guess. I'm still a year behind the rest of them. The teacher notices my silence. "Don't get me wrong. I don't think that it's a bad dish at all, but I think you should consider pushing yourself more. It's too safe right now. You need to experiment with ingredients some more and refine your technique." I somehow muster a nod. "How are you feeling about all this?" "Let me try again next class. I got this." This isn't the best first impression of my cooking. We'll be moving on to another assignment after this. This was a fair first impression. It's not perfect, so try thinking of how you can improve for next time. As much as she tries to make me feel better, I'm still unsure about how to feel. Taking constructive criticism is also important too for this class and this industry. Think about how you can make this an even more remarkable dish. It still has potential. As she moves on to the next student, I sit frozen at my table. I look down at my dish, but I'm no longer as thrilled as I was for it earlier. Need some water. Jeez. Jamie shuffles towards me with Jeffrey in tow. "Don't beat yourself up too much about it, Swayze. Both of us still think that your past is pretty good. Like she said, it's got a lot of potential. I wouldn't pay so much attention to her. Sometimes she can be so picky. I'd totally order this off the menu if I went to your friend's restaurant." Maybe that might be her issue with it. What do you mean, Jamie? This is your friend's family's dish. It's good and all, but it won't really be yours until you can make it in your own style. Maybe he's right about that. This is Tyler's family's dish, not mine. I guess you're right. I didn't really expect that she'd say something like that about their family recipe. Jeffrey shrugs at me. I wouldn't read so much into it. It's still a good dish. We're probably going to have to make dozens of things this year anyway. Don't get stuck on just this one. Or, like I said, just think about how you can make it your own. I appreciate their words, but I still feel down. As I start cleaning up my workspace, the bell rings. Before returning to his spot, Jamie gestures at me. "You'd like to have lunch with us? We thought it'd be fun if we held you a welcome lunch in the homeroom." Lunch with everyone? After what just happened? A welcome lunch? Jamie nods, searching for my smile. "We thought of a welcome lunch since, we can properly introduce you to everyone in class." I really want to say yes, but I can't help but think about what just happened in class. No doubt someone's going to mention my pathetic attempt at a dish. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Why do you think that? I struggle to think of an excuse, but everything's so foggy in my mind. You all shouldn't have to for my sake. I'm sure they all want to catch up with each other instead. We were all planning to have lunch together today anyway, so it's not a problem. Could you give me a minute to think about it then? Sure, you can meet us back at homeroom if you'd still like to join us. Thanks, Jamie. I wait till everyone steps out of the classroom first before I head outside. Most of the students are scurrying around the campus, heading to the student center. I take a seat on the empty chair to catch my breath. Clutching my chest, I pull out my phone and look through it. What's Tyler up to? Let me know how it goes. You got that's not how text messages works. Tyler, I got some bad news for you, babe. Okay, close this. My stomach tightens and I dial for Tyler's phone number. Unexpectedly, he answers the call as a video chat. The screen is dark, but I hear movement and scurrying. Ta-da! Hello, hello! The screen comes into focus. I recognize the familiar cafe in the background. Why aren't you at school, Tyler? He finally shifts into the screen with a merry wave. I decided to go off campus for lunch. It was a stampede at school. I can't believe I missed that familiar stampede. Tyler used to have to play Vanguard so we could nab a decent lunch table. So, how did class go? Did you make the teacher's jaw drop? Tyler is too cool for school. He is. I've got a lot to improve on. The teacher unfairly I got a lot to improve on. I still have a lot of things I need to improve on. Tyler tilts his head, bewildered. What happened in class? Well, you know, I gave the teacher a bite of my pasta, and after she gave me the review, I was just like,
Son of a bitch!
She didn't really like it. She said it was a good start, but she thinks I need to improve on a lot of things. Maybe that's a good thing, though. Why do you think so? Isn't that the point of being at Lincoln rather than just attending any old high school? Yeah, Martha, there's a list of sound commands under the About section. I have them under there. So you can type most of those and get like a sound response out. Of course you're not going to be perfect from the start. That's why you're learning now. That's also what Jamie said. Don't feel so bad for needing to improve. You knew this off the bat. Plus, everyone has to start from somewhere. Now you can start figuring a plan on how to move forward. That's true, Tyler. Just remember, you worked harder than anyone I know to do this crazy Lincoln experience. You've got to keep channeling that energy even when it gets tough. I need to start reminding myself of that a lot more from now on. It's okay to have a rocky start, Swayze. Just find your rhythm and keep on going. You know you have the potential to do this. I let out a huge breath. Thanks, Tyler. I just need to regain my focus. We all need that sometimes. You know I do too. That's why having friends around helps. Which reminds me, how's it been mingling with everybody? Now that you mention it, it was a little embarrassing earlier, but everybody's been nice. My homeroom class offered to host a welcome lunch. I wasn't sure if it'd be a good idea after what happened. You're worried about what they think of you? I reluctantly nod. I'm sure most of them must respect you for being able to join them a year in. I hope so. Did you make any new friends today then? Some, but I'm missing. I think I've already made some. Yeah, at least Jamie. Jamie's a friend. I've already made some. Tyler's face lights up. Just remember, you aren't even done yet with your first official day. Maybe better things will happen later today. That's why I'm afraid of making a fool out of myself. I don't think you will. You got a lot of accomplishments already, and you're going to do so much more. Any reasonable person will find that admirable. I'm sure everyone understands and feels the exact same nerves as you do. True, even Jeffrey reacted weirdly back there. Hence why it might be better for you all to stick together. So when the going gets tough, you'll find strength in numbers. Each of us has something unique to bring to the table, literally and figuratively. He doesn't resist chuckling at his own joke. I suddenly think back to how disappointed Jamie looked when I declined on the welcome lunch. That's all you've said since you made this your dream. You're right, Tyler. I know that. I don't know why I forgot earlier. Judging from the campus behind you, a big group lunch seems like a lot of fun. I think I should go join them now. Tyler's expression brightens as he nods. Let me get some water. Jeez, so much talking. Alright. That sounds like a good idea. You really should go. His expression is contagious, and now I find myself smiling again. It's good to see your spirits back up. Go and enjoy lunch now, and we can chat later. Keep your focus up, Swayze. Thanks for the encouragement, Tyler. I hope class is going okay for you too. You want his jacket? His jacket is too cool for school. You bet it's going well. I've got soccer practice later today. Oh, and he does play sports. How did I know? So now it's your turn to wish me luck. Have a good lunch. Good luck! Hang up on this boy. After taking a few more breaths, I return to my homeroom class. I should keep my spirits up. I take a deep breath as I open the door. My classmates are all sitting amongst each other and having lunch with their desks in a circle. One student spots me and the rest of them rush to greet me. Jamie manages to squeeze past the crowd and guides me towards an empty seat. Blank! Welcome to the stream, bud. How's it going? Another student sets down a slice of pizza before me. I'm so glad you came after all. Thanks for the invite. Jeffrey takes the other seat beside me with unfettered focus, even as the students' voices start to rise. I'm doing well, you know, just having a bunch of boys flirting with me today. You know, just another regular Friday in a visual novel. Everybody's been talking about your pasta. I've been spreading the word. My face hardens in horror. I was hoping people would forget about my pasta and think about other important things. Thanks a lot, Jeffrey. Now people will remember my pasta. Jeffrey looks between me and Jamie, puzzled. They know that I'm not lying when I say it was really good. I think back to Tyler's advice and begin to relax. I suppose that the teacher has her reasons. And even if she does, everyone here can relate to your situation. You should have seen us all last year. She was appalled by the way I scramble eggs. He still does it weird. I guess that's my imperfection. But if she hadn't pushed me back then to practice harder, I don't think I would have improved. We're all in the same boat together. Seeing it that way makes me feel a lot better. Just focus on lunch for now. That always makes me feel better. You seriously don't want to endure the last half of the day starving. He pushes the pizza toward me. Dude, you ate half of my pasta. You shouldn't be hungry. It's not gourmet, but the pizza here is surprisingly good. I take a bite and I'm pleasantly surprised. Both boys wait for me as I chew. You're right, this is really good. They both grin victoriously at each other. Jeffrey's right, Swayze. Just enjoy the rest of lunch and don't sweat it. We still got a lot more to look forward to today. It's a day that never ends, and it goes on and on, my friends. Observing the class commotion around me, my hope awakens once more. I watch as the two boys hover among our classmates and help themselves to another slice of pizza. To be continued. Oh, that was the end of the chapter. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there. Just cause... Man, is my throat tired from all of that. So... with that being said... Man, we got it. Okay. I might go a little bit more Mako. I might just, blank. I just need a little bit of a break. So I'm just gonna take a second now to drink some water, because I need the water real bad. I need to do a time check. Should have brought the whistle. Alright, it's only 10. I can go longer since we did have a late start. No, the thing is, blank, we did start like 45 minutes later because I was doing tech fixes. So we'll go another chapter in the game. I just might read it a little bit slower because I do not feel that I'm going to be able to do it that fast. So, what are we going to do? We're going to do another chapter. But I do want to make a small announcement now just because I feel like it's a good time to do it. So, next week on Friday, we will finally be doing our charity live stream milestone stream. So next Friday I will be doing a cosplay as Richard Simmons, and that will be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and we will be playing Fallout 4, where I'm going to make a character that looks like Richard Simmons in the game as well. We're gonna play in Fallout as Richard Simmons, and I'll have some channel point stuff to do, like Richard Simmons impressions, and just have a good time with that. So that's going to be for the charity stream that we did back then. And then for October, as I've been saying to some of you while just talking in chat rooms, I'm going to be doing a full month of like scary games, and we're going to be having a month-long charity event. So I'm collecting ideas on what incentives for that could be. But yeah, we're gonna do a month-long charity thing in October with scary games, and along with that, for the month of October, towards the end of that, we're gonna do a giveaway for a Dead by Daylight code for Steam, and that will be, instead of it being a giveaway, it'll be a clip contest, and whoever gets the best clip of me during the month of October is going to be given the Dead by Daylight code. So that's what we're going to be doing in October. Just wanted to bring it up today since I feel like it was a good time to bring it up. Okay, so I'm going to run a short ad break so I can get some more water, and then we will continue on. Back, and we shall continue on with Sifting Time. Okay. Play, making friends. Oh, we're gonna make some friends? Heck yeah. Cat in box for a scary game? Let me... Well, where is... Discord over here? Discord's over here. Let me message myself that. Because maybe that would be a good one to do. Hold on, where is it? An indie game and man, it's freaky. Okay. I mean, I could definitely give a look into that for a scary game to do. Like XX. Oh man. Okay, I mean, I can look into it and see what I think on it and see if I should stream it or not. I'll definitely look into it though more. Okay, so back into the game. After lunch, I'm on my way to my next class, Food Innovations. Oh, Food Innovation, dang. As I enter the classroom, Jamie motions me to the empty seat beside them. Oh wait, actually I remember what I was gonna do. We saved you a spot, Swayze. Just like the last class, he and Jeffrey are sitting next to each other. I take my seat beside them. Lunch did wonders on you, didn't it? You're looking like a ray of sunshine now. Are you feeling better from earlier? Yeah, lunch helped a lot. I'm glad you're feeling better, Swayze. It's too early in the semester to get discouraged. I hope that doesn't mean that I'll really feel that way by mid-semester. If I'm somehow surviving, you'll get by smoothly. Mark my words. Shouldn't you be worried about your own grades too? Jeffrey brushes my question aside as the door swings. Brandon, what keyboard do you have? It has some thick thongs. I have a Razer Chroma. I have it in my freaking description. Hold on, I forget what it is all the time. But yeah, I have a chunky boy, and it's great. I love it. I have it in my description. Hold on, just double check. I've had it for years, and I love it. Yeah, I have the Razer Black Widow Chroma Stealth, which is actually the quieter one. But yeah, it's a mechanical keyboard. It's got chroma on it. It says it on the bottom. Yeah, Black Widow Chroma. I love it. It's a fantastic keyboard. Alright, actually let me plug this back in because this was an epic fail. Alright. A stream of students enters the classroom and takes their seats. Among the last to enter is a familiar-looking face. I look closer and see that it's Leo. Oh, not Leo. Aw, hell. He takes a front row seat without passing a glance in our direction. I was curious if he'd say hello. Maybe it's because everyone else has been so friendly. I suddenly catch Jamie and Jeffrey narrowing their gazes at me. Wait, do you know Leo? I briefly met him before. Did he chase you away from the classroom? He acts like he's the king of the kitchen sometimes. I wouldn't say it like that, but... He clears his throat, ready to change the subject. Leo is kind of his own person, but I'm guessing you've gotten a taste of it already. What was your first impression of him like? He definitely likes to share spicy food. What? Mr. Arrogant needs a reality check. That one. Jamie jumps in his seat. That's one way to describe him, I suppose. He's not wrong, though. He does need a reality check, since he can be rather... I don't think we should be talking about him like that if he's sitting a few seats from us. I glance in Leo's direction, waiting to find him glaring at us. He's still reading through his textbook, ignoring his surroundings. He's probably used to being watched or talked about all the time. To be honest, I don't know how much he'd share with me if I tried. That's Leo for you. Do you two know him well? We're not exactly tight friends, but we see him weekly for our club activities. He's the president of Japan Club. What? Leo's a weeb? Bro, what? What, Mako? Neo is free. Yeah, Neo is free on Epic Games Store, I believe. And also, as Razer ever so kindly said to everybody earlier in the week, on Ubisoft Game Store, you're able to get Far Cry 3 for free. Yeah, go for it, Mako. Oh, you're both in a club too? They both nod in unison. What's the club like? Before Jamie can explain, the teacher arrives. I'll tell you more about it in a little bit. Class starts and the teacher runs through the general announcements. He hands out our course syllabus, which lists our assignments for the upcoming semester. I've been needing Dark Souls in my life. Is Neo Dark Souls? Like... I don't know, I've never played it. Neo is a great boon. Okay. Alright, cool. Almost every assignment is listed as a group project. In this class, you will be assigned to work together in small groups. It's Souls-like, I think. Okay. No, there was a game that I played like 2 years ago called Surge that kind of played like a Dark Souls game, but I did not like it. It did not... Like, I felt what it was going for, but just the enemies that I had in it did not... I don't know. It didn't mesh for me as a good game. Okay. In this class, you will be assigned to work together in small groups. It is your group's responsibility to complete the assignment and continue your research outside of class. Several students glance in Leo's direction. Some of them shift in their seats to face him, but he doesn't seem to notice. Jeffrey leans close to me and Jamie. Having Leo in your group is the equivalent of winning the lottery. He's one of the top students at Lincoln. I wouldn't mind putting up with him for a good grade. Jamie gives Jeffrey a look and shakes his head at him. I've already determined your groups. So once I've called everyone, you may join the rest of your partners. Jeffrey is already leaning towards us with a smug expression. Is Jeffrey trying to find a way to be grouped with Jamie? The teacher begins calling out the first 5 groups as the students grow restless. I sit tight, ready for my name to be called. Group 6 will be Jamie, Jeffrey. Jamie and Jeffrey's eyes drift to mine, filled with hope. Leo. The class hushes for a second as he gives a silent nod and ignores the commotion. And lastly, Swayze. I'm in group 6? I was hoping we'd have a chance to work together. Isn't this great? He smiles at us until he spots Leo several rows ahead of us. Leo avoids his gaze and flips through his notebook instead. He really doesn't seem so excited to join us. Maybe he was hoping for another group? Besides Swayze, this is a Japan Club reunion, isn't it? Now you mention it, we do have that advantage as a group. Most of us have already seen each other outside of school for club activities. Maybe you should consider joining Japan Club too, Swayze. Then it'll be a real club meetup. What do you think? Oh yeah, I'm signing up for Japan Club. I like your spirit. You can sign up on the Club Rush day. Whoa now, maybe wait till the Club Rush to decide? There's still a lot of other clubs worth checking out. I guess you're right. But we can at least sweeten the offer a little for you, right? A wink. If you're interested, we can help you settle into our club easily. No matter which club you're interested in, I'm sure you'll enjoy the Club Rush event. It's one of my favorite things in the school year. Each club gets to decorate their own booth and showcase it however they want. It's going to be held this upcoming Friday since Fridays are non-class days. Oh, look at you guys, 4-day class week. We'll be turning our classrooms into battle stations for our booths. It's more like a taste testing festival than anything else. But it's mostly so we can make sure we get new members. I hope we can at least get a few who aren't just joining to ogle at Jeffrey and Leo. The club has lots of fun events planned throughout the year, some even in other cities. What types of events does the club organize? We do all kinds of things. The Club Rush is the first one of the year, and one of the busiest. Which reminds me, we should start organizing for it some more. I'll have to ask Leo about the plan since he's this year's president. It's his first year since our former presidents graduated last year. Who knows what this new Mr. Prez is gonna do? To be fair, he's very dedicated to the club. I can imagine, clubs sound like serious business here at Lincoln. Both boys nod in unison. The teacher finishes calling out the last group and summons our attention again. Your group assignment will be to complete a survey about upcoming food innovations and trends. Select a trend that you believe will cultivate the most positive influence for the food and agricultural industry. There are no wrong answers unless you don't participate. Jamie's pen is already flying across his paper as he jots down notes. I'm sure people like him and Leo are familiar with food innovations. You can all start now. Feel free to move around the classroom if you need to. At once, the students disperse to their new groups. Jamie, Jeffrey, and I barely move a seat over, leaving an extra spot open for Leo. Leo gets up and walks over to us. Several students glance over as he takes a seat beside me. Tyler is pretty popular at my old school, but Leo seems to be a real A-lister. Leo accepts the assignment sheet from the teacher. He sets it in the center of the table for everyone to read and promptly opens up his notebook. We don't have much time, so let's get started. Hold it! Aren't you going to greet Swayze? He's the new transfer student. We've met. It's hard to forget someone who keeps barging into cooking sessions unannounced. I guess he remembers me? We shouldn't waste any more time. We can mark the topics we're familiar with and start from there. I scan down the list of food innovations and read them out loud for the group. Going down the list, there's blockchains, vertical farming, lab-grown meat, robotic chefs. Leo and Jamie scribble down notes as I read them off. Jeffrey sits back in his seat, eyes closed. I can't tell if he's thinking or sleeping, so I clear my throat before moving on to the second half of the list. Then there's high-pressure processing, 3D printed food, cellular agriculture, and personalized nutrition. What's up, Mako? Neo is a big boy. How big is Neo? Do you know anything about these topics? Well, how did you even get into this school then? Come on, Leo, don't be like that. It's his first day. Leo taps his pencil on the desk, growing impatient. Whoo, that's a chunk. Oh boy, I'm glad I got on PlayStation. His stare burns into mine. You still haven't answered my question. Do you know anything about these topics? You don't think Hang on, I'm thinking... You don't think I know? How are you so sure that I don't know? I cross my arms and face him. Jamie and Jeffrey sit back and watch in awe. Well, if you do know, then maybe try not to look so confused. You should have more confidence. We're in class right now, Leo, not a job interview. So it's just as important to be confident at school than anywhere else. He's not wrong, but... He returns to taking notes without another word. He doesn't seem angry, but rather startled. He probably wasn't expecting my reaction. There's an awkward silence as we all look down at our notebooks. I hear a noise and look over. Jeffrey is reclining in his seat and is lulling himself to sleep. Wake up, Jeffrey. This project includes you too. Jeffrey peers over his big purple eyes as he rests on the desk. He glosses over the sheet, then pushes it towards Jamie. Do you know any of this gibberish, Jamie? I'm familiar with vertical farming. They already use it successfully in some places, and it still has room to improve. Once it does, it might even become more mainstream. What is vertical farming exactly? In vertical farming, plants are grown in a solution filled with nutrients instead of soil. This way you can grow vast quantities of crops in rows stacked over each other. It means using less water and space in the long run. It's an interesting concept, but there are others on this list that are just as important. Blockchains have been useful for several years now. We can further use them to improve our supply chain record keeping. He glances at Jeffrey's confused expression and shakes his head. For those who don't know what a blockchain is, it's a way to keep digital records of transactions. Blockchains also prevent the records from being altered. Normal record-keeping methods make it easy for people to edit data to whatever they want. So it's easier for scammers to change information while undetected under normal record-keeping methods. Blockchains sound really important to have nowadays. It's extremely important if you're working in the food industry. You need to keep the most accurate data if you plan on managing a complex business one day. I barely understood any of that other than digital records. I'm guessing it's just a fancy way of saying that it'll keep hackers away from your data. That's one major benefit of using blockchains, yes. I see its benefits, but we're supposed to choose one topic to discuss. This might be a great chance to research vertical farms more. That's where everything begins, essentially. I agree, but blockchains make it more efficient for companies in the first place. As the two begin to grow heated, I turn to Jeffrey, only to find him scrolling through photos on Click-a-gram. I wonder if this is any different than how they act during their club meetings. Distracted, Jeffrey nearly teeters off his seat. Just in time, he grabs a hold of the table and steadies himself. Leo and Jamie stop their bickering at once and turn to him. Ignoring them, Jeffrey peers through the list again and then resumes on his phone. Are there any other topics you're interested in, Jeffrey? Honestly, I'm fine with any of them. If you really want my opinion, robotic chefs sound pretty cool. They also sound like they're not a lot of research. He sets the phone down before me on the table and plays a video. Here's what a robot chef looks like in action. I scoot the phone towards the center of the table for everyone else to watch. A short video plays of a robotic chef in Japan making okonomiyaki pancakes. Okay, real quick, because they're on the topic of robot chefs, and I'm not sure if I've told this on stream, but I'll just say it real quick. I went to a place in Las Vegas called the Tipsy Bartender, where it had a robot bartender, and you were able to like go and just choose the drink you wanted, and the robot arm would go and like get the drink and prepare it for you, and like just serve it up to you at your table and everything. I was like, what? It was wild. I loved it. Okay, back to this. The robot flawlessly greases the pan, stirs the batter in a bowl, and pours the pancake. Our jaws drop as he flips the pancake over with two spatulas. It's cooked to perfection. Tell me that's not cool. Yeah, Las Paquia. That was something I saw in Nevada or in Las Vegas, and I was like, I need to check this out. So yeah, if you ever go Tipsy Bartender, it's something to definitely check out. But if that okonomiyaki thing is real, the next time I go to Japan, I'll try finding one. I love trying out new stuff with food. Like, that's why I really enjoy this, just because it's like, I'm a major foodie, so food stuff gets me excited. Okay, it's Leo. He's fitted with multiple joints so he can prep, stir, and use the spatula. That is quite impressive. I think it's awesome and all. But if robot chefs become mainstream, what's going to happen to all the celebrity chefs? I can't imagine robots becoming super mainstream anytime. I can't imagine robots becoming super mainstream anytime soon. They can only make certain types of food right now. And robots aren't the whole package right now. What do you mean, Jeffrey? Imagine turning on the television and watching a robot trying to teach you how to cook. No visual appeal, no charm, no expressions, nothing. Nobody wants to watch somebody cook without a sense of charisma and style. That is true. That's why I love watching cooking shows. Cooking shows make me excited for, like, eating good food. The Great British Bake Off, it is wholesome and I love it. Maybe not for instructional cooking shows, but it could be used for other practical reasons. I wouldn't be surprised if we see one at Lincoln sometime soon. It's not a bad idea, but it's still in development. After watching this video, I see its possibilities. Maybe we should narrow it down to one of these 3 ideas then. That should work. Between these 3, we have a lot to research on. Did Jeffrey really push them back into focus? Not wanting to question it, I settled back to work. Jeffrey sets his phone to play another Robot Chef video, and we each take turns searching for videos about the other topics. It doesn't take too long for us to get back on track. You know, with the whole Robot Chef thing, I would think that would be an awesome thing to have for schools, because then you don't really need to have, like, lunch lady or, like, people, like, preparing the food, and you can actually make it somewhat fresh at the schools rather than, you know, having it on the burner. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Because in Japan, something that they did at one of the train stations, which was really cool, was they had like a whole floor that was just for different types of ramen. And you go to the machine, you purchase your ticket, and if you want, you know, a beef broth ramen, you go to a specific machine where it's the beef broth ramen. You choose the pasta you want, the type of additives you want. So if you want additional rice on the side, if you want extra meat or something, you just choose it, you do it, you take the ticket, you go up to the window with the person, you give the person your ticket, they know you already paid for it, they rip it in half, take their side of the ticket, prep it for you, 5 minutes you have your meal, good to go. So something like that where it's like, yeah, you just purchase it, it gets made fresh, and you don't have to go through the process of, oh yeah, it's somebody that has to cook it from scratch, make a big deal of it. It's like, no, it knows how to do it, it can do it quickly, it's always done pretty much the same way, and it's dependable. I think that's very cool, as opposed to people making things sometimes, because I can tell you, I have fast food pretty often. I hate it when it's like, oh yeah, you go to a McDonald's and the fries are not crispy, and everybody knows that the fries from McDonald's are not super crispy. They're not good fries. And it's always a gamble, especially when you're like, man, I want some good McDonald's fries, and they give you like hot fries, but they're soggy. It's like, you failed me. Yeah, moving on. Getting back on track. Hey, I love soggy fries. I mean, soggy fries are fine if you're just like, you love soggy fries. I'm not saying that soggy fries are bad, but if you want crispy fries that you just bite and crunch into, and you get soggy fries, it's like, man, I wanted some fresh. Like, I think that's the thing. Like, sometimes it's just like fresh, crispy fries is like the ideal. But I mean, if you like soggy fries, more power to you, Mako. So, Leah, we were wondering if you've given any thought about the plans for Club Rush. Leo opens his mouth, then notices me taking notes beside him. We should probably wait to talk about it till the club meeting. I just thought that maybe we could brainstorm a little before the meeting. If it's because Swayze is here, you don't have to worry. I promise I won't listen. It's better if we wait until later today anyway. You win, we'll wait until after school. Jeffrey and I won't be there. I still can't believe the Club Rush is happening this Friday. But Mako, to your point, imagine if you could go to the machine and be like, yeah, I want crispy fries, or I want, you know, not crispy fries. And tell the machine, yeah, I want my fries like this. And I think that's the thing, like if you want a certain, just like with meat, how you say, oh yeah, I want a medium rare, or some people like their steaks well done, where you get to choose that. You can't just say, yeah, I want my potatoes fried crispy. You go to McDonald's and tell them you want your fries fried crispy. You know what they tell you? Eh. And then they give you the soggy ones on purpose. They give it to you on purpose. You ask for the soggy ones, I bet they would give you crispy ones on purpose. They do not give you what you want. I forgot we have club today. I could have sworn it wasn't until you've used that excuse before, Jeffrey. It's not going to work again. We need all hands on deck for this upcoming rush. Are there at least going to be shifts? Please tell me we at least get to take a break this time to go exploring. Jeffrey's gaze then falls upon an unsuspecting Jamie who is still taking notes. Come to think of it, having Jamie around is like having 2 or 3 club members at once. So are you sure you still need me? I already got approval to be excused from our last class on Wednesday and Thursday to work on the booth. Oh, I already got approval to be excused for our last class on Wednesday and Thursday to work on the booth. Had I known you weren't going to help, I wouldn't have put your name on the list. Wait, definitely count me in. Thank you for the hydrate mittens. And mittens, if you're interested in having a copy of the game, you can put exclamation point giveaway to be entered for a chance to win a code for the game. That's some high quality H2O. That was much needed. The throat is getting wrecked by this. Glad you're on board again, Jeffrey. You know you won't regret it. Jeffrey tries to shrug it off, but the heat rises to his face while lamenting the hard days ahead. Before I know it, Leo focuses on me. Are you attending the club rush too? I'm planning on it. It's a rather important day after all. As a new student, what are you looking forward to the most at the event? Great way to network. I'm always up for new experiences. Seems like a big event. Okay, I'm thinking of me. What would the club thing be good for? Like, if I was going to a club thing, I think it'd be the new experiences thing. Because, like, I'm not partial to it because it's a big event. And networking, I'm terrible at networking. But up for new experiences sounds like my kind of bag. My own school didn't have any culinary clubs, so it'd be fun to learn more about different aspects of food, culture, and the industry. The best part is that you'll be learning without textbooks. All you need for Club Rush Day is an empty stomach and an open mind. At the end of the day, it's still a club rush. Our goal is to make sure that we gain enough new members to continue our activities. Just make sure to at least visit our booth that day. I'll save an extra treat just for you. Leo flinches in his seat but keeps working on the assignment. How is it that we have a senior in this class? Why are we in the class 4 seniors? I follow his cue and start working again, all while my head spins about Club Rush Day for the rest of class. As soon as the last class is over, I decide to head to the common room for a quick break before homework. After grabbing a snack, I sit down on the table and look over tonight's homework assignments. As I pull out my planner, the pamphlet for Club Rush Day from homeroom drifts to the table. Hey there, how did your first day go? Robin comes up from behind me, cradling a stack of textbooks. Hey Robin, it wasn't so bad, at least the last half of the day. Robin takes a seat beside me and peeks at the club pamphlet. Did you get a chance to look over the list of clubs yet? I haven't until just now. Everybody's been talking about it in class. I know the list can be overwhelming since there's a lot going on. Robin folds the rest of the pamphlet open and skims through the list of clubs. There's some really popular ones, like French Club, which gets dozens of new members every year. They also make delicious macaroons with a new theme. Last year they decorated them with little animal faces. That's cool. What other clubs are popular? Wait, am I? Hold on. Okay, yeah. Maybe a little bit more this way. The Food Art Club has lots of members. They keep a dedicated Clickstagram account for their creations. Baking Club is super popular, of course, and their booth is always full of pastries. I could go on for hours about this. Are there any others you started looking into? A few classmates were telling me about Japan Club. That's another popular one too. The Japan Club overall. Yeah, go with that. Let's not ask too specifically. It ranks pretty high. Maybe not as high as French, but they seem to have a dedicated group of members. Joining them will look good on paper too, if that's what you're asking. When is the winner drawn, by the way? That is a good question. I think we'll be drawing the winner in 2 minutes at 11, just because I kind of want to do it while we're still going, but I don't want people to be like sent off. So yeah, we'll do the drawing at 11 Eastern, so in 2 minutes on my time. Wait, did I read the last message you gave? It's past your bedtime? Alright. Don't put too much pressure on yourself right now to find the perfect club. Alright. I exited that. Go explore and see which one has to offer first. Thanks for your help, Robin. I'll leave you to it then. See you back in the room. Robin heads out. I pull out my phone. I search for Tyler's text conversation and start a new message. I promised I'd tell him how my day went. What should I tell him? I survived! Less than 2 minutes later, my phone buzzes. You've got this. Let's catch up sometime. Did I not send my message? As I finish gathering my items together, my gaze drifts down to the Japan Club pamphlet. There's still a few more days before the club rush to figure things out. Jamie, Jeffrey, and Leo sound like they'll be pretty busy preparing for Friday. From the sound of things, it should be an exciting day. The week has breezed on by, and now it's Friday, Club Rush Day. There are no classes today, but the campus is swarming with students bustling between classrooms and setting up the booths along the hallway. Alright, so we'll take a break from the excitement of the game to do the drawing. So, let's go ahead, close the entries, and let's do a pick the winner. So, Sammy, are you there? Woo! Sammy! Wait, now is Sammy there to actually get the prize? Sammy? Alright, so Sammy's won it. I have him on Twitch, so I'll be able to message him and find out later what he wants to do with it. So hopefully he does want it if he entered. If not, we might do another drawing for it another day. But yeah, we were able to get a winner. So congratulations, Sammy, for the victory. Whoa! So I'll reach out to him in DM if he's not. Let me check if he's in chat. Just in case. It looks like he's not. But I'll ping him on that. Good night, Mako. Yeah, so I'll message him on Discord because I have him there. Take it easy, Mako. Alright, so back to the game. I'll be excited to see what everybody's been working on. Yes. I've barely seen Jamie, Jeffrey, and Leo the past couple of days. They've probably been extremely busy with their booth for Japan Club. Though I did overhear Jamie and Leo this week complaining under their breaths about Jeffrey. Jeffrey must have successfully weaseled out of helping. I wonder how everything worked out for their club. Getting to the hallway is a hassle, but I luckily managed to follow a crowd straight into the entrance. As I enter the main hall, dozens of new sights and smells seize me from every direction. Each of the booths have their own flair and theme to stand out from each other. Some of the clubs are already putting their samples out after cooking up a storm in the classroom kitchens. A delicious aroma has already begun sweeping through the hallway. Everyone's really going all out. I have to show Tyler this. Will Tyler be jelly? Doesn't this look cool? Club Rush here's on a whole nother level. Lucky. Enjoy all the free food. He is jelly. He's jelly. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Jeez. The bell rings and the rest of the students pour inside, ready to explore. As I pull out the Club Rush pamphlet to review, someone taps me on my shoulder. You made it just in time. Ready to take lots of pictures for the gram? I'm definitely hoping to take some with all these colorful booths in the background. Maybe we should take some together. I'd like to, but I haven't had the chance to look around yet. I don't even know where to start. My eyes scan across the booths again. The smell of something delicious steals my attention away until I hear Jeffrey chuckle. I knew you were going to be impressed, but you're really excited about this. This definitely isn't anything like my old high school's Club Rush. Everything looks amazing, down to the decorations. Just wait till everyone puts out the rest of their... Oh, everyone puts the rest of their food out. We're still finishing ours in one of the classrooms. Wait, then why aren't you there? And miss all the excitement? Last year I only got to visit half the booths. This year I'm planning to hit all of them. Some even twice. He takes the pamphlet from my hands and slips it into his pocket. Hey, I need that. Not if I'm your tour guide for the day. I know all the good stops, and I don't mean to brag, but I do know how to get around these long lines. So, how about it? Won't Jamie and Leo be upset? If you played hooky, I won't tell them if you don't. They're not my club members. Don't worry about it then. I'm sure I can make it up to them somehow. At least Jamie. Leo's gonna be moody no matter whether I'm there or not. He reads my expression and lets out a sigh. Fine, I'll tell him I'm on urgent business since I technically am, right? As long as I don't cause them any trouble. It's not you who they'll be after, I promise. But I can think of a few ways to get back on their good side. Trust me, it'll be fun. He snaps a shot of the booths lined down the hallway. I need a wide shot first for my clickogram story. I should also take some of each booth, but first... He pulls next to me and aims his phone at us for a photo. This will definitely go on my clickogram story too. So now that we're all set, let's get started. This guy using me for likes. How dare he? How very dare he? We start the tour by making our way down the first hallway. Jeffrey leads the way, navigating through the crowd like a pro. The moment students start to take notice of him, they immediately part the crowd and let us through. Several of the club members try to usher him towards their booths. Slushy girl, it's Jeffrey! Do you want a cherry slushy? Hey, Jeffrey! Are you here to check out the Italian food club? Come visit our club, we made your favorite! Sweet, I'll be there in a bit. Jeffrey casually waves and shoots them a charming grin as we continue walking. Everyone's so nice, don't you think? You're quite popular. How do you know everybody? I have my ways. A member of the baking club approaches us and cheerfully hands Jeffrey an enamel pin in the shape of a muffin. Hey, Jeffrey, we were just wondering when you'd stop by. Are you working your booth today, or will you be able to visit us this year? I've got a flexible schedule at the moment. He accepts the muffin pin and attaches it to his uniform. The student's expression brightens. We're going down the list of booths, so hang tight. We'll be there. I plan on visiting every booth this year and scope out what's new. You're the best, Jeffrey! We'll save you some extra muffins, too. It'll be the perfect snack to an awesome day. As the student returns to his booth, I see Jeffrey admiring his new pin. Hello. Oh, shoot, I missed the line. Hold on. Log. Okay. Are you visiting each of these clubs, or are you really thinking of switching? Tap. Maybe I am, or maybe I'm not. I like Japan Club since Jamie's also there, but Leo likes to ride my back all the time about participating more. He sometimes tries to get Jamie to do it to me too. You're lucky you didn't have to deal with them this week during club prep. Were you actually helping out the club? He shoves his hand into his pockets and gives me a half-hearted smile. I tried my best. They sometimes like to go off on their own tangents. Now I get to go on mine. I'll still be working at our booth at some point. It's not like I'm always helping out on activities these days. What other sort of activities have you done with the club? Let's see, come to think of it, I don't really remember each event, but I remember what we made for them. Last year we made karaage, Japanese fried chicken, for our end of the year festival. That was a huge hit. Guys, karaage is so good. It is so freaking good. I loved it. It was so good. Then for the spring event, we made some tasty yakisoba. At once he takes out his phone and pulls me in to show me his clickogram posts. I share all of our dishes online. He scrolls to one picture of crispy karaage, then another of a steaming plate of yakisoba noodles. Did you really make all of these dishes? Well, I helped out on most of them. Jamie has some decent plating skills, so he often helps me get the perfect shot. I like to make my posts aesthetically pleasing. I can see why. All your photos have thousands of likes. Without warning, he guides me towards a large booth with colorful pyramids of macaroons. His gaze sparkles as we part through the crowd to admire the pyramid. This is the French Club's booth. Isn't it amazing? Are these macarons for the students, or... Several students gush from afar as Jeffrey takes an Earl Grey macaron from the bottom of the pyramid and pops it into his mouth. He savors every bite. We can only have one each, but I could eat hundreds of them if they'd let me. Smirking, Jeffrey gestures at a club member before taking another macaron. To my surprise, he holds it out to me. You like a bite? I'm not gonna open wide for him to feed me. This isn't that kind of... No. I'll try. You know what? We'll share. I'll be nice. We'll share. Why don't we share? That's more than fine by me. He splits the macaron down the middle and hands me a half. I take a small bite of macaron as Jeffrey watches me in earnest. So, what do you think? You're right, it is delicious. Whether you're into sweets or not, these are worth trying. He smiles at me as I finish the rest of my macaron. While I'm chewing, my phone buzzes. Someone just snapped. Wonder if it's a food snap? I wouldn't be thinking it's a food snap. I'd just be like, did someone just message me? Almost ready to hope you stop by our booth. Oh, he put a little Naruto there and bento boxes? Nice. Can we visit another booth? Maybe we'll pass by Japan Club's booth. Sure thing, there's definitely more to see. Without missing a beat, he parts the crowd surrounding the French Club booth. And this guy just knows how to part a crowd, doesn't he? Jeffrey ends up leading me to another cluster around the Food Art Club. The booth is teeming with students hovering around various tables and taking photos of each other's creations. And here we have the Food Art Club. It's definitely one of my favorites. I'm surprised you aren't in this club instead. Like I said, I have my reasons for choosing Japan Club. That doesn't mean I can't pop in every now and then during the food art meetups. Don't tell Jamie and Leo, but I'm the Food Art Club's honorary secret member. He takes me to one of the tables next to the large television screen, showcasing a live screen grab of the club's clickogram profile. They have a station here for students to create their own foodie piece. When you're finished, the club takes a photo of it and uploads it onto their clickogram. Then bam, you're part of the Click a Famous Club. Sounds like a pretty neat idea. And why don't you try making an art piece too, Swayze? Leads me into a station with several dishes. There are chopped boiled onions, fruits, greens, and sliced meats arranged on an empty plate. You can create whatever design you want. I'm really interested to see your creative skills. What should I make? A farm scene, a soccer ball in the field, a kitchen knife. I'll go with farm scene. Farm scene made of fruits? Yeah. That's unexpected, but interesting. Did you grow up on a farm? He narrows his gaze at me as I pick out my ingredients. Wait, you're not homesick, are you? What gave you that idea? I just happen to like farms. Oh good, you had me worried there for a second. If you're homesick, that means I'm not doing my job. He winks at me while handing a fistful of strawberries to me. A few minutes of delicate chopping and reshaping, my design is complete. I'm actually quite pleased with it, but Jeffrey's on a whole other level of loving it. He admires my creation in awe as if it were an exhibit at a museum. It turned out way better than I thought it would, Swayze. I think we discovered your new hidden talent. Without warning, he hovers over my design and takes several shots. Before every photo, he makes sure everything looks picture perfect. He finally stands aside as an official club member takes a photo of my design on their phone. As soon as a club member heads to another student, Jeffrey directs me to the screen. All we have to do is wait a second. Within a few seconds, the screen refreshes. My design is now showing up on their clickogram feed. And wait for them to refresh the page again. Like clockwork, the screen refreshes one more time. In a matter of seconds, my design already has 100 likes. And there you have it. The power of sharing your art online. You'd definitely be a good fit for the Food Art Club. Maybe, but there's still a lot of other clubs I haven't seen yet. You're right. We both watch for a few minutes we both stay watching for a few more new uploads. Jeffrey has a remark for each of them, mostly good, but he's also very critical about angles, aesthetics, and color harmonies. He doesn't even seem aware of how absorbed he gets into it. Hey, Swayze! To my surprise, Robin emerged from the crowd and approaches us. I'm glad you can make it to the club, Rush. Are you having fun? It's been great so far. Robin is surprised to see Jeffrey standing beside me, distracted by the screen. I see you have your own personal tour guide for the day. On prompt, Jeffrey turns to us. I'm making sure he has a good time. A good time exploring the booths, he means. That's good. I was worried earlier if it was going to be too overwhelming for you. I'm glad you have someone around to help you. I've been doing a little exploring myself before my shift. Your shift? What club do you belong to? I've been a member of the Food Art Club since last year. We're working on some exciting new plans for this upcoming year. I hope you all can raise enough to finally visit Italy. Ooh, hold on. Hold up. I hope you can all raise enough to visit Italy finally. Wow, I don't know why that was so difficult for me. We were all so close last year. We're crossing our fingers. Hopefully this will be our chance. Do any of you have extra space for me and your luggage? Robin shakes his head and chuckles. We'll keep you posted, Jeffrey. For the meantime, are you going to show Swayze any more booths? That's the plan. We should keep going, but in case Jamie or Leo ask, tell them you haven't seen me. Wait, what if we get Robin in trouble? It's all good, Swayze. I'll keep my end of the deal as long as he promises to be an excellent tour guide. Got that, Jeffrey? That's the plan. Zipping into the crowd, Jeffrey gets a head start towards the next booth. Before I can follow him, Robin holds me back by the shoulder. Probably the best tour guide you'll ever have, so have fun. Promise you'll tell me about it later. Sure, Robin. Good luck with your club. Robin waves at me, then assumes his post as one of the station attendants. I scurry to catch up to Jeffrey, who's already talking up a storm with members of another club. Come join us, Swayze. You'll have to check out this booth. And this one, and all those. Before I can respond, he hurries me along and whisks me through the halls. To be continued. Okay. So, thank you all so much for... Man, we got through 3 chapters today. Thank you all so much for showing up tonight. We had a good showing. I hope everybody... Let me just flip this and flip this real quick. Chat time. Okay. Alright, cool. And there we go. Alright, so I hope everybody had a great time watching. Hope they had fun hearing me make voices and, you know, just going through the stuff here in Sifting Thyme. Once again, this is available on Android and iOS, and I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. I think it's very well drawn, and it is, you know, it's a fun story. So if you're into visual novel games, then I really do suggest giving it a shot. Thanks Lost Pocky for coming by. So yes, that is it for today's stream. We'll be streaming again. This was nice. Thank you, Mittens. Tomorrow night we'll be streaming some Gartic Phone with Kochek Tico, so be on the lookout for that. I think I'm not sure at the time, but we will be posting that. And then Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern is going to be standard stuff where we're going to go into Bloodstained again. Yes, Mittens, tomorrow will be Gartic Phone. I think it's going to be at 9 p.m., but I need to check with Coach. But I'll update on Discord what time that will be exactly. So yes, Gartic Phone, because man, we played Gartic Phone last week with a playthrough crew, and it was just a load of laughs. So I wanted to do it again this week with Coach. So yeah, we're gonna do some of that. So let's see if there's anybody that we can actually stream out or raid out to right now. So give me just a moment here to see who we can raid. Okay, you know what? We'll raid. You know what? Katsumi's celebrating 600 followers, so we'll go ahead and raid her. You had lots of fun, you lolled. Okay, that's great, Marth. Fantastic. I don't think I'll be able to view your stream, but I'll try it. Alright, Mittens. You know what? The effort matters. That's what we care about. We know. Wait, is she on break time? Hold on. If she's on break time, I don't want to raid out to her. Let's see. She's on break. Is he gonna be a minute still? Let's see how long he's been live. Okay, we'll raid out to Brave because he just started not too long ago. So we'll raid out to Brave. He's playing Mario Kart. So it should be a good time over there. So have a great night, everybody. We're gonna raid over to Cock Brave, and you know, just gonna swing by, tell him hi, and hopefully we see him get some dubs in Mario Kart. So until next time, everybody. Bye bye.